if I'm honest, I don't really have a name. The elves call me Ness or Nay, or Sapling in your woods. Ness is fine, because it's a lot of words otherwise. We didn't really need names in the tribe, other than Marlo for friend, or Amal for mother. The last thing I remember of my mother was her pressing this into my hand and pushing me into the river. I didn't really realise it at the time, but she was saving 2 lives. The river carried me away and kept me safe, me and the thing in my hand. All I knew was the river, the moonlight, and the screams. And when I got home again, all I saw was black ash and rot. I knew why she did it. I wasn't supposed to have this. Anna was meant to be the next Amal. Maybe she'd have known what to do with the seed of a tree that's older than my mother's mother's mother. And the thing I carry, I know it's a person, though I don't know her name, and I've never seen her face. I know she relies on me. I think I'm the only one left. So we have each other, and since I met Xavier in the Penth in the place where the elves sing stones into buildings in the sky, I have the Nosse Ambar too. So now I'm a leaf that's blown on the wind. I go where she calls, and wherever I settle, or fall, maybe something will grow.
Oh, you're still alive? Good for you. From birth, I was sculpted into the perfect vessel for the reincarnation of the Raven Queen. This was the destiny that my parents had chosen for me. However, as a big supporter of free will, I ran. I ran and ran for a long, long time. Her creatures pursued me at every stop. Every moment I took to breathe, they took to sink their claws deeper in my back. When I decided to stop running, when I killed the shadows that followed me, I received these tattoos as a brand. They are my story, my life, and her special little way of saying see you soon. It's not all bad though. I get to hear music again. I've sailed on the ocean. I met some good people, a new family, new friends. I have new purpose, people that I need to protect. I feel alive again. I've been called monster. I've been called demon. More recently, Memento Mori. I have no qualms with monster. And if you think me a demon, trust me when I say that, to save the people I love, I would go to the depths of hell. My name is Nepenthe Erdu. Destiny is what we make of it.
Dear Miss Ronax Melodies, please provide the following information via the sending stone that we have provided. When doing so, please be sure to note out all the contents of this letter so that the record can be played back with the utmost accuracy. Thank you. Sincerely, St. Claudius Graduate Association. Full name: Ronax Linverno Melodies. Age: I am 23 years old and was adopted by Olam and Lena Melodies. Garb that you will be attending our graduation in: elegant leathers and a full corset atop a simple white blouse, presenting some of the fine craftsmanship of Thessalia, along with custom-made shoes and a coat that has been passed down in my family for the last 6 generations. Height and weight, so that you may be fitted for cap and gown. Oh, goodness. 6'4", and 220 pounds. A brief description of the invention you shall be presenting at the time of your graduation. A handheld Magitech-like cannon device that will send projectiles of varying potency out in a rapid manner that will hopefully aid in incapacitating those who would be hostile to our legion. A brief description of who will be sponsoring your graduation. My teacher, Provost Ligarius Hippolytus, Master of Arcane Technology. Something of note you have done for your country. Pre-graduation. I intend to be delivering a parcel for one Ligarius Hippolytus to the capital of Ryfield. Future goals you intend to do with your diploma once you receive it, outside of work. I intend to create inventions that will allow our military to be able to better protect and serve the great country of Desalia without the immediate aid of our legion in the front lines, thus allowing for the increased security for the outskirts of our homeland. I also intend to study further on and make use of the learning opportunities I have been given here to research the leading theory of realm shatter, and perhaps learn why it occurred and how we might best prevent such a catastrophic event in the future. Learning one's past is how we may best prevent the same from happening to our present. Occupation post-graduation and how it can bring pride to Desalia. My occupation will be an official battlesmith.
Alright, stream's on!
Stream.
Welcome back to Chronicles of Lorei'an. Welcome back to Chronicles of Lorei'an.
We're the worst.
Do one more take, just really deep.
Alright, stream off, restart.
Wait. Roddy, you gotta do Battlestar's voice.
Welcome back to Chronicles of Lorei'an. There we go. There's my voice form up. Guys, my students are watching.
I student.
Wait, does this mean that I can't make my usual jokes?
No. Be yourself. I already told them it's gonna be unmoderated.
Well, yeah, we're the worst.
That is a good description for all of us.
Yeah.
Unmoderated.
Okay. Welcome back to Chronicles of Lorei'an, where desert dances in the night are viewed, the dinners are had with old archaeologists, and crushes are had with NPCs, particularly monks with fiery orange hair.
Okay, not with. Okay, it's a one-way. All right, this is.
By.
It's very specific.
By
There you go.
monks with fiery orange hair. And
Somebody got a
exchanges
two-way street.
are
As I speak for Aurora.
memories are revisited atop the decks of ships within the nights of the desert. We pick up today as last time the party of Noseamba had conversed and had come to an agreement with an archivist of the Cobalt Soul by the name of Lorei'an Kai, to which he had lent his grandson, Aiden Kai, a monk of the Temple of the Sun, as a guide on this journey through the Tordakian Desert, this harsh, arid, unforgiving desert, to hopefully, potentially uncover ruins and excavations, namingly put down on the map as S1 to S question mark. I'll show you. Oh wait, you're all already there. Okay. Cool. So, last time, you had acquired this very large, bulky dinosaur creature that you now have a moving house upon its back. That's a sentence I just said. And you traverse through the regions of North Ura, having recently departed from the city of Vivaris. You now head to S1. A day passes, whereupon at night you reach the nearby sites of the ruins of S1, where you you perceived fires and pyres and campfires lit ablaze among tents, and in making your way down, had realized that the camp is inhabited by bandits, raiders. You're not so sure. You had been warned of this group of people called the Raider of the Red Banner Raiders. People who seemingly do not care about the history and archaeology of these ruins and only plunder them for riches, gold, and fortune. And so,
Roddy, I like can you just go, yeah, you're not sure who they are, but here's the only group that can fit their description.
Yeah. Inciting a little bit of rage from our Ronax Melodies, she pulls out her newly crafted sniper rifle and shoots one of the seemingly bandit leaders in the gut, dealing a significant amount of damage, to which he ordered all of the groups that have surrounded you to rush in for an attack, which is where
You know what else makes me really ragey?
Wow.
Not once!
So...
and also, before they all rush in, some of them, I don't know how many,
are going to get hit with entangled? Oh, God. Oh, man. Okay. Righty. Let me show you the map that I've prepared for this encounter. So, Nasiamba stands completely surrounded by the Red Banner Raiders. This is the tiefling man that you had shot, the large 5 or so bulky individuals that stand in front, and the tabaxi and human seemingly bandits that flank you on the back. Aiden shuffles his feet, like raises his fist up and says, "Oh, we're fighting, aren't we? We're fighting, right?" Okay. So, where does Entangle go off?
Ooh, that's a good question. So I feel like I either want to get these ones down here or these ones down here. I think let's make it these ones down here.
Okie dokie.
So it's gonna. So let me draw a square.
Right. I'll just add these guys to the initiative tracker just very quickly so I can roll their strength saves. These guys rolled a 4. Big man rolled a 9. Oops, I had them twice. That's fine. Big man rolled a 9. Tiefling man rolled a 2.
DC is 15. Strength.
Cool. And then these guys rolled an 11. I'll be counting these two. The tokens are different, but I'll be having them go on the same initiative order, just for sakes of time. These are 11.
Hey, I got 21.
Congratulations. Golf keeps complimenting himself in the Twitch chat. It just goes, "Oh, the bird is so cool. That bird is so cute." Okay. We get some appropriate.
It's called body positive.
It is, man. Good for you.
Roy. I just want you to know,
That I got 20 over you?
I'm gonna come after you.
Not if I one-shot you first.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about in game.
Children.
Okay, I need to.
See, I'm gonna make it personal and go after your character. Is a thing.
Decent rolls. What's Sorry, go ahead.
You are like the younger brother that I wish that I never had.
Oh my god, that's such a compliment. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Amir, did you say last session that you stepped behind me after you shot that guy?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's move ourselves accordingly.
Yeah. Please position
I would be
yourselves
here.
correctly on the map, and then we will start going into battle. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
I just wanted to make
Okay.
sure that you had that cover from me.
For Entangled, we rolled a 16, 16, and a 13.
Only the 13 fails.
Okay, so this one here is wrapped up in what plant life sprouts out in the middle of the desert here?
That's a good question. I feel like they're these sort of there's a sort of more brown and prickly and sort of angular like aspect to these vines as they burst out from the sand.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so kicking off this battle, you see the tiefling man who's introduced himself as Odessa clutches his wounds hurt that has bursted through the side, kind of like the side of his belly, kneels over and goes, "Rush them, kill them all!" And then everybody starts pulling out their weapons. These vines and kind of like brown tinted vines burst out from the side corner. These two tabaxi are agile enough to jump out and away of the vines while it wraps up on this one human raider who goes, get these up! And that is where combat will begin. Xavier, it is your turn.
I will. Oh, I'm muted. Am I?
No,
No, I'm not. I will turn to Nepent and say, as I unsheathe my short swords, and say, "You wanted the half orc, right?"
Yeah.
And I will scrape the two swords together, and they create these sparks. And I will wreath these sparks over Nepent's form. And as I do so, my fingers, kind of like my three fingers holding onto the blade with like my ring finger and my pinky, will manipulate the sparks and they spin around her, kind of ending up. How do I put this? You know the dress in Hunger Games, how it like burns away and then it's like flowing flames at the bottom. At like the bottom of that blue gold dress that Amabilis made for her, it kind of sparks at the bottom, leaving like flames behind her.
Awesome.
As I cast haste.
Okay, Nepent, you are hasted.
And then I'm just gonna stand there because I still don't know how to play the song with these things yet. I haven't had enough time.
Okay, that's your turn.
Take a step back. Yeah.
Okay. Oh shit! I need to roll for Aiden.
It's,
No, you don't. He's fine. He can just exist.
did you?
We don't need him.
Is Blades have a bonus action? Or is it an
Yeah,
action?
but it's on a bonus action. I just can't do it.
Alright.
Just I haven't restricted him from doing so, but he like as a player says he doesn't know how to yet with these new weapons. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I've had him for like a day.
Alrighty, Nepenthe, you are up. You see these very large, heavily muscled half orcs and humans growl at you.
Finally. I would go ahead and enter a rage.
Okay.
What is 11?
Is it flumps?
I don't think we've seen that one yet.
No. Creatures within 30 feet of me must succeed in a wisdom saving throw or become frightened of me till the end of my next turn.
Oh!
All of us,
All creatures?
including allies. Yeah, it doesn't differentiate.
It just says creatures. Everybody go ahead.
Everybody make wisdom saves.
It's
Akil,
only
Not-
gonna attack you, so it's fine.
Akil, Xavier, and Ronex all get +3 from being stood next to me.
Okay.
Oh, not
The
in
ABC
25. Tell me Aiden fails.
That's a
That would be so
29.
funny.
Wow.
Yeah, I got 25.
Could you
We're used to
describe
this.
in this moment as I roll these, as I roll a lot of dice here, what happens to you in rage form to signify this effect?
Sure. I think Xavier sensed the sparks going, and they seem to light a little bit too much of her, and her features sort of become underlit. Her hair starts to sort of move in a wind that nobody else feels, and her eyes go ablaze as she just sort of gives this slow, toothy grin, gripping her axe readily.
Xavier just takes an extra step back and is like, I didn't do that part.
Success, fail.
Ronax like leans in and she's like, you look quite nice.
Fail, success.
Thank you.
Scared both the cat and the bird. No. Tell me Aiden fails miserably.
About
It would be
you,
so funny.
Ro. That's a success and 2 fails.
Can I give him disadvantage? Can I trip him?
Oh, natural 20 on them. So these two succeed, and then this last one here fails. Aiden is gonna roll. I actually made those rolls pretty quickly. I thought it was gonna take a while. Aiden rolls an 11. What's the DC?
He fails! The DC is 14.
Oh, gee, okay.
Yes. Yeah, I'm happy.
So as this happens, you watch her hair kind of lifts off her off of her shoulders and starts like to hover, and it forms this weird shadow where her eyes kind of glow past, and she this weird sort of whisper cacophony is emitting from her form as you see many of the raiders, more than half of them, like take a step back, gulp, and just sort of look at each other in fear. That's just your rage.
Yeah, that's just my rage. So let's attack.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go straight towards to this guy. Swing. I'm going to Reckless and Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might as well. 13.
A 13. 13 does not hit. He is very dexterous.
Fair.
Do you have scholarly inspiration from last week?
You do.
I do.
Yeah,
but
D6
he already
you
told
only
me the
spend it.
result, so.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh yeah. Unfortunate.
It's fine, guys. I have 3 attacks now.
Yeah, you
so.
do. You do. Swing.
Yeah, swing again. 17 to hit.
That will hit.
25
So-
damage.
He's gonna use his reaction to uncanny dodge and take half of that.
Lame.
So it takes 13? Yeah, 13.
Yeah.
As your greatsword swings down, you see he almost very swiftly jumps out of the way. It catches his right knee, and blood just splatters onto the sand as he yells.
Okay, and then I'll take my third attack against.
Mm-hmm.
20 to hit.
hits, yeah. Jeez.
16 damage.
Okay. He's still up.
And that is my turn.
Okie dokie.
By the way, that's not the half work.
Yeah, but he's back there.
Yeah, I know.
I'd
I'm
rather
just
kill
saying.
the leader first. Come on, guys.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Ness, it's your
Totally with you. I just sounded funny.
Certainly makes sense to Ness, but before he rushes in, where is our dinosaur house?
kind of behind you. You parked him away. Do you want him in here?
To the south?
Yeah, to the south.
Well, I am going to shout as I run into this battle. Rexima, gallop!
Make an animal handling check.
As a firbolg, because you can understand me, I think I get advantage. In fact, this is a feature. I get advantage on charisma checks to influence animals. So can I make that a persuasion?
Please, dude. Let's get your moving base in here and start stomping bandits.
That's a 14.
That's perception, by the way. Roll again.
Oh,
What did you roll for the second?
Persuasion would be a. Hold on.
You rolled a
10 plus.
Roll the right one. 11.
Okay. Well, I'll say this. As you shout, he's kind of looks kind of overwhelmed by the amount of people that are immediately in this space. However, he looks to be on guard, and if something potentially seems to be too dangerous for all of you to handle, he might just step in. Yeah,
He
for right
like
now,
ants to him. He's like, you guys can deal with it. Trust us to overflow.
Okay. Well, so I'm gonna try and finish the job Nepenthe started.
Okay.
I'm gonna use all 3 attacks if I need to. So first up, I have enough movement to get round the back of this guy and flank.
You can.
I will do that. Okay then. Hold on. First attack. Oh, that's so close. That's a natural 19.
Oh.
For 11 bludgeoning.
Yeah.
And
Still up. Bloodied. Very bloodied.
Ignore that. That was damage roll.
Okay.
Oops.
And that is going to be 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
For 12 bludgeoning damage.
That takes him out. How do you want to do this?
I was just going to crack his skull so he falls around the back of the head, so he falls unconscious.
Okay.
I'm going to say, yeah. Anyone else?
So
what are these? How are these two? So this guy's afraid.
yeah. Yeah.
But I don't. There's no disadvantage to me smacking him with the back end of the quarterstaff.
So this is non-lethal, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So as...
Wait. No, this shouldn't be advantage. Hold on. Ignore this.
Okay. Natural.
It should be. It should be a +7. Hold on. I'll roll for shit later. Hold on. That is a 23.
Okay.
And so let me roll the damage for it. Hold on.
Let's see here. Keel, you're on deck, and then these two, and then Mabilis, Ronax, you're dead last. Oh my god.
You just had to mention it.
Just re-mention it. Just bring it. Just cut
You
the
just
window
had to
open.
mention it.
I'm
I was
sorry.
fine. I was coping.
That's five bludgeoning damage, and I will throw a first level smite into that one.
Okay,
For
which one
another
are you hitting?
13 rate. The one who's afraid.
Okay, yeah, cool. So for
Let's do
a total of 18 points. So your huge form rushes up, boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
gives one whack to the side of this tiefling. he spits blood, and then you take the short quarterstaff and go
Yeah.
whacks onto the back of his head.
Yeah, I'm just going. Anyone else want to take things that doesn't belong to them?
The moment where his eyes close and he falls unconscious, you catch that he passes a glimpse towards the full blood orc that is currently standing right there, and he just says, "Zark." Falls unconscious.
That's my turn.
They were lovers, guys.
Hot.
Akil, here you go.
Oh my god, I was thinking the same. Akil's gonna take a deep breath and do a stillness of mind to get rid of the frightened condition. Yeah. Using a bonus action. And then you'll kinda do some flyish maneuver to move over here, like in an instant. So quick that your eyes cannot see, and do one dagger attack and an unarmed strike to the two of them.
Okay, yeah.
No sneak attack.
No sneak attack.
Remember to
Ooh.
mark that guy as unconscious, right?
Oh yeah, thank you. We'll put like a. Put one of these on. Okay. 17 and 15. So both hits, I believe. Yeah, both hits. Roll damage.
Okay. And after each hit, I will do a stunning strike on both of them.
So 9 points to
DC 14.
here. 7 points to here. On the left one rolls a 16, and then the second one rolls a 9, which fails. This one's stunned.
Yes, and that's it for my turn, yeah.
Awesome. Okie dokie. Is these bandits' turn. Okay, let's figure out the turn order here. Well, since you just attacked these two, how far up in the air are you? You had to have come down, attacked, and then stayed, right? Because then you would have...
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So these two are going to make attacks against you. Pop, okay. With their scimitars, they attack twice. Wow, terrible. That's a 13 to hit and a 10 to hit.
No.
Okay. For the second one, so the one on the left. That's better. That's an 18 to hit and a 9 to hit.
No.
Does the 18 hit?
No.
Oh, damn. Okay. So, you watch Akil up on top of these two bandits, punch, throw a dagger at one of them, and both of them are just trying to swing wildly at him with the scimitar, and he's just dodging out of the way of these attacks. Okay. These guys, they can't move towards the 10th, so I guess this one here is going to join in on trying to beat up Akil as well. He only has one attack, but that's a 19 to hit.
With disadvantage because he can still see the things he's frightened of.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't hit me.
That's a 9 to hit, yeah. So you're just a whirlwind of dodging every single thing that is coming towards you. This one, oh man, they can't move closer. None of them can move closer. Oh man, okay. So this one here. He's gonna have to break free all these debuffs, man! All these debuffs. That's a 15 on a strength check.
For the
one that's entangled, yeah.
Yes, so that burns his action, but he's free.
Okay. So he is no longer entangled. And is going to move up right there, but that's all he can do. I suppose this guy's gonna move here?
Akil, get out of there, man!
This one can't move closer, so Akil, you're the only target, man. Both of these guys are gonna come in and attack you. This one has flanking, so that's gonna be a normal roll to hit. That will be a 20 to hit.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
When the fear goes the wrong way, you murder Akil because of it.
4 points of slashing damage as he comes at you with the scimitar. You're like busy dodging and like jumping on swords and spinning and trying to dodge out of the way when one of these scimitars come up and slices you on the thigh. And then the other one with disadvantage rolls a 3. So okay. That's these guys' turn. I believe we have this gentleman here. He's gonna move there. Suppose get a flanking attack off on the Amabilis. 16 to hit Amabilis? Does that hit? Golf.
16 hit. Oh no.
She takes 4 points of damage.
I guess you could uncanny dodge that.
Your call.
4 points and 1 thing.
Okay. And then this one is going to move up. Oh, right, that's his movement. This one's not scared.
Oh.
He's going to take an attack on Nepenthe. Oh, that's okay. Good rolls. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
This one will do you 7 points of damage, halved to 3.
You have
As
plus
he-
2 to AC, by the way. I know it was still hit, but just remember you have that.
okay.
So he swings down with his scimitar. It kind of sinks into your shoulder by barely an inch as he tries to like dig the sword into your hard, like raging muscles. And he just like kind of looks really surprised at the fact that that attack seemingly did not deal any amount of significant damage at all. That's his turn. These beefy boys don't get to go yet. However, the full-blood orc does. See, he takes this very rusty, large, curved greatsword out, slams it down in the sand, looks at Nepenthe and Ness and says, "You seem too mistaken. Who the one in charge is here?" And takes his large curved greatsword and makes swing at Nest, and in doing so is also gonna cast Flame Strike, as the blade goes up in flames and swings
Okay.
down towards Nest.
That's this one.
Yeah.
All right.
Does it seem like a powerful spell?
Relatively.
Or does it seem similar to my cantrip? Because if it seems like any powerful spell, counterspell.
It seems like a powerful spell.
Counterspell.
What level is counterspell?
My 4th levels are usually concentration, so we'll make it a 5th level.
You make it a 5th level?
4th.
4th? Okay, roll a d20.
Okay.
Whoa. Okay.
Should have made it 3rd, but whatever. Worth the try.
Double checking counterspell.
22.
Well, that should do
That
it.
definitely,
Oh yeah, that does.
definitely does it.
Damn. Okay, so as he's about to unleash this like pillar of fire from his sword, he goes, and the flames just sort of like sputter and go away, and the sword,
Aw, performance issues?
and is going
I
to
just wink.
just move up to there. That's his turn. He used his action to cast a spell.
As he steps forward, I'll just like the way I imagine it, as he like summons the flames, Xavier like holds his hands out with his own blades and kind of sparks them once more. And this time when he sparks them, it was, you know in Harry Potter when Dumbledore like summons the lights from his little like gizmo? It's like that, where he just summons the flames to his own blade, and then they ignite at that. And he says, "No, I think we know exactly who's in charge."
Bears his tusks and fangs, and that's his turn.
Pretty cocky for someone with an AC of 15.
Come at me.
Amabilis.
Come at me.
Amabilis is gonna use her rapier to hit this guy.
Okay.
Does she roll with an advantage?
She's not
She'd have to move a little
flanking
bit.
yet. She'd have to move down one and get flanking with Xavier.
Okay.
That's a natural one. Oh wait, that's a 17. All right, you get flanking. 17 hits. Roll damage. Sneak attack.
Okay. Sneak attack. She has 46 sneak attack.
I thought you just said 46 damage, and I was like, of course she does 46 damage.
46.
15 points of damage. Boom. Okay.
And she wants him to give the pins an extra attack.
Okay. Yeah. You once again feel the rush of the rapier of Paruns enter your body as it enables you almost like being pulled by strings to make one extra attack. Yeah, who would like to hit?
By the way, I think reckless attack goes until the beginning of your next turn.
Then you get
So
it
you
with
should get advantage on this attack.
Mhm.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus you have
Gonna
Nest,
try
though.
Master as well. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Oh, I'm hitting the Tabaxi.
Oh yeah, definitely hits.
23 damage.
Oh man, decimated. That's over his maximum health. So you turn. These guys aren't too big of a deal. It seems like the more muscly guys up front are the true bulk of this group. You swing as this guy just sort of like runs up to you and just mid-run gets cleaved in half, and two parts of his torso and legs just go flying and land dead.
Oh my god.
This is what I've been waiting for all week.
Okay. Aiden, you see, he sees that. He sees a guy gets chopped in half right in front of them, takes a few steps back, currently also still frightened, and looks to Xavier and goes, she does that?
Quite a bit.
Okay. And is
Normal occurrence around here.
enter his stance, and hair ignites into fire. Runs.
I won't lie. The image of him going, she does that, and then going,
as he runs, he says, "I'll make sure to stay out of her way." Pop, pop. Comes in with like an elbow and then a fist to this guy's face. Good rolls, both hit. Okay, let me roll damage real quick. Oh, cool. Plus a 3. 18 points of damage total.
I just want you all to know that I made breakfast.
Well, you took the opportunity, and I'm happy. Get that belly filled, okay?
That's yummy.
You watch his fist get ignited in fire as he comes down, arcs with this fire, elbow. This guy gets hit in the face and he punches this guy's teeth out. That's his turn. It is now these big boys' turns. Ronax, you are finally on deck.
Oh wait, really? I honestly thought that there was like 3 more people in front of me.
Well, one of them got knocked unconscious. And this should be a short round because they're all frightened and they can't move closer, and you're like right there. So they can't move towards you.
Yeah, I don't think they can technically hit anyone of the rest of the party. I think that one can go to Ness.
This one can.
This one can
That
move
one's
both, but
free.
that's about it.
And that one next to Ness can hit him. But other than that, I don't think the rest of them can move.
Okay, let's make 2 attacks against Ness with disadvantage. First attack is going to be a natural 1, and then second attack is going to be a 4. So.
Oh, the second attack shouldn't be a disadvantage though.
Oh.
Unless they have 2 attacks.
It's because frightened, right?
Yeah.
Do they have 2 attacks? Is that?
They have 2 attacks.
Oh, okay. I thought they each had 1. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
But the other guy.
You notice that just by having your presence there, these guys are not performing well at all. This one seems.
Performance steady is a real thing. It's fine.
This
We
one seems to
understand.
be the only one that isn't afraid. Looks to all of his friends shaking in their boots and just yells "Cowards!" as he runs up to there. Flanks you, Ness is going to make all.
Hold on, Master.
Yeah.
Okay, he's getting a quarter staff in the face. 18 to hit.
Hits, roll damage.
Hold on. That is going to be 6 bludgeoning damage.
Awesome. All right.
And you know what? I'll throw a first level smite into that one as well.
Okay.
7 radiant.
Awesome. 7 radiant. These guys have a relatively high plus to hit. So this first one here is going to be a 25 to hit you.
Yeah, that's
Okay. Second one is going to be a 24 to hit.
both hit.
Okay. So you see he runs in here with his like kind of like bone spear, takes one stab and then raises his like half shield up to bash you in the shoulder with the other one. That's gonna be for the first attack, 15 points of piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And for the second attack with the shield, 7 points of bludgeoning damage and make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. Coming up. That's 16.
That saves. So he attempts to knock you over with his shield, but you catch it with your own. Like kind of shields clash, and sparks fly. Yeah, that's it. All of these guys are going to use their action to shake in fear. And their frightened condition ends.
Is it Aurora, is it the next turn? Like, is it
It's
the
to
start of your
end
next
of
turn?
my next turn.
Oh, damn. Okay, they stay.
Yeah.
Ronax, you're up.
Okay, damn, they stay.
Ronax, seeing Akil kind of struggling, quote unquote, is going to nod to Vorax, and he'll take an attack of opportunity and move down here. And use
Takes 2.
his... No. Oh wait, I thought that was okay. And then he will hopefully not insta die. That'd be awkward. Use his elemental breath.
Ooh. Okay.
Do it.
That's gonna catch a kill as well.
He's aiming it down.
Oh, down. So these two right here?
It should be 3 of them because it's a 15-foot cone.
Hit me.
Oh yeah, that will do. That will do. Yeah. Okay. 3 of these make a dex save. That's a first one's a 17, 18, and a 2. So 2 succeeds and 1 fails. I'll say the tabaxi here. This one down here fails. This one down here. So the one that the 2 that succeeds takes half damage, which is a 4. This tabaxi takes the full 9. And these 2 take 4.
Alright.
And then I'm going to shoot the big lad in the face.
By the way, this is no longer difficult terrain because I failed my second Constitution save.
Thank you.
Oh.
But it's
I
no big
know
deal because none of them are entangled anymore anyway.
Okay, are you amping this? 21 hits.
I can't amp it.
Okay. Oh, because you bonus action attacks with Borax, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Jesus.
Oh, damn. So,
Christ.
this moment where Ronax pulls up her very large sniper rifle, she like pulls one of the locking mechanisms. Vorax goes into a sprint, runs behind, and just lets out this fire breath behind them. Ronax aims. Both attacks land onto this big orc. It's gonna carve chunks out of his armor. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Awesome. Back to top of round, Xavier.
I will. I'm cool with taking an attack of opportunity for this. I will rush forward, slide through the sand, take one slash against 2 slashes against this guy's shins, the back of his shins and his knees.
The attack of opportunity will be a 17 to hit.
I'll just let that hit.
Did you
5
roll
points of
for
damage.
Varx's attack of opportunity, by the way?
Oh yeah, he wouldn't get an attack of opportunity against me because he would have probably. I assume he used to be against Wax. I still take no damage.
Okay, so we'll say that for those 4 points of damage goes towards Vorax instead, and then the other one doesn't hit.
Nope.
What did he roll? Like a 2?
I rolled a 4.
Okay.
Plus 5, that's a 9.
So I'm gonna take 2 attacks against the main guy and 1 attack against his friend.
Yeah.
I don't know that I will hit. I have a +3. So we'll see. 22 on the first one, 17 on the second.
Okay. What's the first one going to?
The big guy.
Big guy hits. The 17 misses the large man.
All right, and then one last one sent to his friend. 22.
On which one? 22 hits.
The guy, next to Ness. So, as Xavier runs up, he slides onto his knees, takes one slash with with his flaming blade against this guy's the back of his knees, deals 5 hole piercing damage, and then does an extra 8 fire damage to him and 5 fire damage to the guy above him.
Awesome.
As the flames, with the momentum, he digs it into his knee and flings the flames forward onto the other guy.
Yeah.
And then with his other short sword, digs that just into his chest.
Okay.
Which deals to him an additional 7 damage. So total of 13 and 12.
Awesome.
And then as he stands up into a spin, he brings that other he brings up one of the blades towards these two, and just says, "I'd suggest you run."
Depends.
And that'll be my turn.
You're muted, by the way, Aurora.
Yeah, you muted him.
Okay, since I now have flanking on the big guy,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead and hit him 3 times. Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
Okay, so I hit him once. Don't worry about it.
You can
Oh, wait, you
inspiration
didn't tell me
to
yet.
17. Yeah. Inspiration to 17.
Okay, so
That will hit. So 2 hits on the guy. Oh, 2.
Jesus.
total of
Jeez.
46 damage.
Oh, he's hurt. He's still a little confused that his strongest spell like fizzled out, and like amidst this confusion, still staring at his own sword. You just give him 2 big whacks onto the side of the chest and 1 onto the shoulder. Seems to have dislocated something. He's very hurt.
When you, I think when you go to swing and you notice your axe like almost off center, that image of the what's it called, the necklace with all the memories that we had created together, like sparks, and you adjust slightly.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm just going to move here,
Awesome.
and that's my turn.
And with that, as this burst of momentum from the rage dies down, your hair falls back down, still within the rage, but that energy, that darkness and shadows that seems to be emanating from you subsides. And these guys shake their heads and like give themselves slaps on the cheeks, and shrugs off the frightened effect.
Do these two take my suggestion and run?
They technically still have the number advantage here, so they're gonna stand ground for now.
Lame.
Roddy, there's 2 tabaxi at the bottom that still have the frightened thing on them. Oh, you got them.
Yeah, I got them. Okay. Ness, you are up. Akil, you are on deck.
Ooh. This guy looks pretty strong, doesn't he? Okay. I think I'm just going to unload on him.
Okay.
The big guy. Because why not?
Yeah, if he can flame strike, he's got a lot more spells on him.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
This is why counter spells kind of bullshit, but I'm into it.
All right. Ooh. I'm going to add the scholarly inspiration to that. Was it a D6? Was it a D6?
Right?
Yeah.
Oh yes, sorry. Sorry about that.
17.
17 just barely misses.
Oh, dang it. Well, second attack. Oh, no, ignore that. Hello.
Natural 20.
Doesn't even
Hello,
matter.
Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. I would like to put a second level Divine Smite into that one.
Okay.
31 radiant damage.
31. That's 1 over his remaining HP. How do you want to do this?
Ooh. With this guy. Yeah. Who's in charge if you're not in charge, by the way?
But I'm. And then your attack.
Bang! And then whoever he looks at, I'm just going to go, congratulations.
Just. Odessa. Boom! And then lights out on this guy.
And then I have one more. I have a bonus action, so I'm just going to use that on the one that's I'm flanking with Xavier. So let's give that a go. Bonus action.
I'm gonna make a couple rolls. Both their leaders went down.
That's 25 to hit.
25 hits.
That's 5 bludgeoning damage, and I'll throw in another first level.
Okay.
11 radiant damage.
So 5 plus 11, so 16 onto this guy.
Yep.
Seems to be tanking it pretty well.
Ooh.
And sorry, Roddy. This guy that's just attacked, you should have 3 more health because I added my modifier when I should not have.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Thank you.
Keeping me honest.
Alrighty. That's your turn.
Yes, it is.
Akil, your go.
Ooh, do I want to move at all? This is the question, isn't it? Yeah, I kind of do. You know what? They're gonna get flanking on me wherever I move to, so I'm gonna stay put.
Okay. Alright, Akil, your go.
Okay. I'm gonna take out a dagger and stab the stunned guy over here. So I would get an advantage.
Yeah, roll to hit.
Okay.
This is like fully like kung fu movie, like 5 guys coming at you and you're just like jumping on swords, like spinning, dodging out of the way and like kicking a few. 16 hits. Oh, 22 hits. Yeah, 22 hits.
22 hits. Okay, I will roll with an sneak attack as well.
Yes, because Vorax is there.
And he is stunned.
Oh yeah, and you get 8 points of damage. Okay.
And then I would try to unarmed strike him as well.
Yeah.
With an unarmed strike. Oh,
Hits.
24.
Yeah. This would be like
This is so...
what kind of attack is this? Like a punch?
I would like to do a low kick, and then after that, I just merge action, just like say it. Catch me if you can, and cast Step of the Wind to disengage and move over here.
Okay.
Fly. So I taunt them. Yeah.
There's that monk stuff, man. There's that monk stuff. Okay, as you see, like you like bam, sock him in the face with a low kick, and then just whoosh, he goes to try and grab you, and then you're already out of there. These guys turn. You see, they exchange a look with all of these people here. And they're gonna run. This one flees. He's gone. This one takes an oh wait, he's only stunned until the end of your turn, right?
Yes.
Okay. He's gonna run, takes an attack of opportunity from Vorax. Vorax will make an attack. That hit. That hits. 13. I see as he runs, turns his back towards Vorax, just takes one claw up and just completely fucks up his back real bad. As he runs past, is gone. As he does run away, one of these guys, and this is acting out of turn, but he is going to yell towards the people that are running away, saying, "We'll cover them, run! Meet us back at the base. We'll try and get the bosses back alive."
I just look at him and just like cock my head, like, really?
Runs. This one runs and takes an attack of opportunity from Amabilis.
Okay.
That one. Yeah. See, she impales your rapier into the sand and just gets stuck, and she like springboards up a little bit from the motion. Is that all? There's one left here. He like looks at Ronax, looks at Aiden. He's gonna take a jab at Ronax. Take a stab. Natural 20.
I already got a nat one. You gotta do me like this. Of course, it's with the dice.
Nat 20?
Yeah.
Of course, it's with the dice I bought you.
Yeah. You gotta celebrate when the DM gets a nat 20. Give him some fun.
9 plus 14 points of slashing damage as he stabs you in the we'll say lower abdomen as he takes a slice and is just going to run away, taking 3 attacks of opportunities from oh wait, actually Amabis already used her. Aiden is gonna sock him in the face, and Ronax make an attack opportunity as well. Has to be with a melee weapon, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have a melee weapon on you, you can take an attack of opportunity on. 15. Just hits.
Woo!
And Aiden is gonna roll an 11 plus 5, so 16. Okay. So 3.
I hope my reactions are amusing. I'm not actually too sour about any of this.
That's exactly enough. You and Aiden combined is gonna take this guy out. So,
Oh.
describing the scene, he tries to like stabs you once and tries to get away with it. Aiden just comes in with a clothesline and just boom whacks him across the face with his arm. You see he falls over with the dagger. What do you do?
I think she is not versed in these types of weapons. And so she's like she kind of like falls to one knee when he stabs her. And then kind of reaches for her boot, pulls it out and like goes to turn around, and as she does, she like fumbles with the knife, and he just it is absolutely not anything of her own volition. He just falls on her.
The clothesline comes through, bam, face. He gets like knocks. He gets like knocked and tumbles back a couple steps into the knife, and he sees it peeking out of his own chest, and he goes, then dies.
She just like shoves him off of her.
Body impacts the floor.
Is entirely incapable of and needs help because she has -1 strength.
Okay, Amabilis, and then Aiden, and then these big boys.
By the way, everyone in that group down there would see that that Ness is not in the best situation because she's about to be surrounded. But is trying to hold them off as best he can.
Goth, you're muted.
Can Amabilis give other player disengage?
We'll have to check the Sword of Parunes for that. I believe it's only a dash or attack. I believe. I'll double check.
Okay. She doesn't write anything on the sword.
Yeah, attack, dash, or dodge. And you have to take those actions to give it to another creature.
Oh. After you attack. Oh, okay. I will make Amabilis move closer and do a dodge action. And give Ness a dodge action as well.
Okay.
Nice. I will use my reaction for that.
Okay. Awesome,
Okay.
awesome.
And that's it for her turn.
Okay. So, as she runs up, she uses this sword, like, weaves an intricate pattern as she spins and jumps and twirls, and your body suddenly feels lighter, almost like there are strings that are pulling you from your body parts of the sword, and you are, like, doing this sort of, like, mimicking her movements almost like a ballerina.
Does it look like the sword dancer?
Oh my god!
Yeah, it does. Totally
That's
does.
so perfect.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
On Aiden's turn, looks to you, Ronax, and says, I'm gonna go help up there, okay?
Yep, that's perfectly fine. They require your assistance.
Runs up past you in the pen and says, hello, hi. And just boom, socks this guy in the face. 2 attacks.
Hello, hi. I like that.
Looks like both are gonna hit. Awesome.
Oh, Joe, we don't like that. You're
Yeah,
mistaken.
I was like, hello, hi,
do.
and she instinctively just growls.
He jumps.
24 points of damage total as he runs up. Fire ignites on his fist as he punches him in the face. Comes in with a roundhouse kick and just whacks him on the side with these 2 attacks. This guy's bloodied.
Hey man, you never know. He could be into that.
You never know.
You see, these guys look at each other and says, "We all clear? They're all out? Good."
I mean, we can still see the people running away, right? Like, they're still very visibly in eyesight.
Top of the round, I'll tell you what happens there in a little bit. He's gonna run up there. This one here. takes a flanking attack and makes 2 attacks against Xavier. First attack is an 18 to hit.
Shield.
Okay. Second attack. Yeah, 17, not gonna hit.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
As I like see him coming, I just tap the blades together and trying out like new tactics and ways to manipulate magic with the new opportunity with the blades. He pulls the blades together and pulls them apart, and the shield forms between them as he kind of Doctor Strange when he has like the rope that he uses
like,
with the weird magic shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a blue arcane like tether that he uses to interject between them.
Yeah. So as he swings down, these blue tethers wrap around the blade and stop it in place. Swings once again, wraps around it. This one runs up to Nepenthe, shouting "Back off!" and is once again 2 attacks on you. Ooh, 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. With the spear. God, so many dice. 10 points of piercing damage halved to 5. And then with the shield. $22 to hit.
Yep.
12 points of bludgeoning damage half to 6 and make a strength saving throw.
Okay. Oh, sorry. It's a 12, not advantage.
12 fails, you are knocked prone. As he runs up, takes a stab with the spear and kind of
Finished 'cause
impales
rage.
onto your knee. Oh, does she get advantage?
Rage.
She
Oh,
does. Well,
I
shit.
totally do. So it is a 25.
So he swings in with this shield, attempting to knock you over, and you just catch it with your hand and pry it apart and look him dead in the face. That's that guy done. Okay, we have these two with Ness. They're gonna go all out. These two, both are gonna make all of their attacks on Ness.
Yep. So straight rolls.
Straight rolls, yeah?
Yep.
First one is gonna be a 26 to hit. He rolled a 19.
Yep, that hits.
Yeah. With the spear, deals you 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And for the second one, straight roll. This could be 13 to hit. Which
That misses.
Okay. Alright, second guy. Oh yeah, that will hit. 18 plus 7, 25.
Yeah, that hits.
Spear deals you 12 points of piercing damage.
Oof, getting low.
And then with the shield, misses with a 7.
All right.
So Ness, you are surrounded on both sides by these very large men. You take a couple stabs with the spear, and then the shield comes up, bonks you on the face once, and the other one impacts your shield with no damage going through.
Okay.
This one will run at Ronax and make 2 attacks at her. First one will be a 16 to hit you, Ronax.
Let me double check. That hits.
4, 9 points of piercing damage. He stabs you with the spear.
You said I took 14 plus 9 last time, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the second one is going to be a 21 to hit.
So good. Come here.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
8 points of bludgeoning damage and make a strength saving throw.
No, you.
Okay. Fails. Quite unexpectedly, you are bashed over the face with his shield, and you are sent flying onto your ass, and you are knocked prone. It is now your turn, though. You spend half your movement to get up.
So I imagine that when she gets smacked upside the head, she drops Sea Serpent and just kind of sits there clutching her head for a second before pulling out Firebrand.
Oh,
And
shotgun time. Boom! That'll hit. So you hear a resounding roar of fire and black powder. Second hit misses, though.
I'm trying to remember. So he has to. It's been so long since I've gotten to use Firebrand, because it was pretty much out of commission the whole last arc. Okay.
As soon as
So he has to make a dex saving throw.
Okay. That's a 5.
He fails.
Yeah.
Um,
So he in turn is knocked prone.
and then Vorax.
I'll roll damage on that first hit too, please. Fire.
Oh, right.
Yeah. 17 plus.
Vorax is going to run up and take a bite.
$18 hits. Yeah.
For some reason, I thought you said the Ronax is gonna take a bite, and I was like, wait, what?
I mean, she could.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty, 8 points of damage. So what happens is he runs up, right? Bashes you across the face with the shield. You go tumbling over, falls down. You pull out Firebrand while on the ground, and while getting up, you boom fire. And with that impact, he in turn gets knocked down. So it's like a boom, knocked down,
Oh, wait.
pulls, fires, and he gets knocked backwards.
Oh wait, wrong button. That's the wrong button.
Okay.
Since he's knocked prone, that means Vorax gets advantage.
Yes, he does.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So he's prone. Anything else?
Oh, well, if he's prone, then he can't take a reaction to...
You
You're
can't.
moving away. No, he can't.
He can, but it would be
You
disadvantage.
can, yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
mhm. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Your
I
call.
suppose she'll just get up then.
Okay. Awesome. That's your turn?
Mhm.
Cool, cool, cool. Alright, tumbles around. You hear boom, 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 as the bandits that have run back that way are currently come face to face with fuck, I forgot it. Yeah, Raxamar, and he's currently stomping on them one by one. I'm gonna make some attack rolls. Yeah, one of those will hit. One of the bandits gets squashed like a bug. Gone. And the others just go, ah, and just start running for their lives. Actually, I'm gonna actually roll damage for this because one of the bandit captains were really low on health. +5. That will do it. So splat. He goes. It turns around and says, "Omar, no!" And gets smushed.
I think our house just stepped on someone.
Xavier, you're up.
Let us see. I would like to help Ness out, so I'm going to stab twice into the dude to my right. Natural 20, 19.
Both hit.
The
Sweet.
natural 20 is going to be a whole 7 plus 11.
That
So
does it.
18 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Alright. Seeing Ness kind of in a situation, he kind of flicks one sword in the air, grabs it, and digs it into this dude's back, and flames erupt out and like enveloping him from his backside. And he takes that opportunity to, I guess since it does on the first strike, send that second strike to the one behind him, like knocking the sword to the side and digging it into his chest, and then with my bonus action, just kind of scraping it up for the final attack.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Which is a second natural 20.
Oh jeez.
This doesn't add my modifier, so -3 to whatever this is, but 9 damage as he like digs into his chest with the first attack and just scrapes it up.
Okay.
And as the dude's body behind him falls, with one sword in this dude's chest, he grabs a hold of the second blade behind him and yanks it out.
Okay. Depends. You are up.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and move here. To get advantage.
Oh, excuse me, because this might make a difference. When you got hit earlier, Xavier, did you make a Constitution saving throw for haste?
I wasn't hit.
You weren't hit. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hit me.
because he's shielded.
Oh, shield.
Eh,
Go ahead. Sorry.
go ahead and Great Weapon Master as well.
Okay. Hit.
I don't know where this guy's at, so I'm gonna go one by one. 24 damage.
Still up.
Okay, hit him again.
17.
Wait, don't say it. Don't say it out loud. I still have your inspiration from the boat scene yesterday.
Roddy's
Yes, you
inspiration,
do.
the one that you gave us.
Roddy's
Yes, you do.
inspiration. What is that?
You just reroll.
That's okay. 17 hits.
Gives you advantage.
17 hit. Just hits.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was an 8.
Yeah, but
It would have only given
okay.
you advantage that you
Yeah,
had
the-
already.
DM given inspiration, like Joe says, just gives you advantage.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
18 damage.
Still up.
He's still alive?
Yeah.
Okay,
These guys are beefy.
25 more
That
damage.
does it. Describe method of execution.
I think just another tried and true right in half. And that'll.
You can't
that'll
go
be
wrong.
that. You can't go wrong with cutting someone in half.
Slicing a full man in half. A full
It's a power
human man.
move. Yeah. And then I'm just going to move up here.
Full on, like an executioner at the block, as if it was your day job. You cleave another man in half right before Aiden's eyes, and he just takes a step back.
Pukes.
Blood and like guts just like all
Yeah.
over me, and I'm like, hi, and move on.
Oh god.
Hi, hey.
Hi, hey. Unbearably soaked in red.
Ness, your go.
Okay. So I'm going to take a step over here. I'm going to look around the battlefield and go like, new leader and you. Smash my staff on the ground and go flee.
Command.
That's going to be a second level command.
Okay. What's the DC on a wisdom save?
That is, I will double check that.
Doesn't matter who rolled a 2.
That is going to be a 14 wisdom save.
like looks around. Ah!
So there's going to be this one, and this one.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Do they run now or on their turn?
On the turn.
Gotcha. Thank you. Okay. That's it for your turn?
And for my bonus action, yeah, I'm going to use hidden step. So I'm going to be invisible.
So in a matter of 6 seconds, point at a guy. You, new leader. You cast a command. You hear 2 guys scream out in terror, and the nest disappears.
Yeah, the sand swirls around me, covers me, and I'm gone.
Oh, love it. That's great.
All right, assassin.
I'm thinking I'm gonna
Get that
move
one.
it like this. Yeah. Unarmed strike.
Okay.
Simply. With an advantage.
16
Wait,
just
wait.
misses, unfortunately.
Wait. I think does Monk have some kind of an attack increase? No, I don't think
No,
so.
no,
yeah.
just your
No, I don't think
damage
so.
dice increases, that's all.
Another unarmed strike again, I think. I know, dagger.
Okay. That'll hit,
27.
and you get sneak attack.
Yay.
Sorry,
And I'm
just
gonna
to,
use my bonus action to do it. Draft strike
Okay,
as well.
good. Yeah.
D6.
Okay.
16 for the damage.
Awesome.
And then I'm doing stunning strike as well. Stunning strike.
Okay. Roll a 19. Plus con, which is like a lot. Yeah, plus 3, so 22 total.
So no, nothing happened.
Unfortunate. Yeah. Anything else?
I don't have anything else anymore.
Okay. Ness, for clarification, which one did you point to as the new leader?
It was this one over here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. And then for these two, it was Flea.
No. It was the new leader and one of the others. So it's him and him.
Okay. So this
the
guy
ones
who's
you have-
prone is just fucked. Okay, Amabilis.
By the way, if either of these guys get hurt, then no, actually, it doesn't. No, it doesn't make any difference. I think. Let me just check.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a user action.
I'm confusing it with something else.
Is
No,
Amabilis
it doesn't
gonna
matter
get
what
another?
doesn't matter what you do to them.
Yeah. I was probably gonna get another last
Please
hit.
gonna help. Ronex. I hit him with an advantage.
Yeah, it hits. Sneak attack. Here it comes.
There he comes. 24 points of damage.
That's enough. Do you want to describe
Of
what
course.
Amabilis does in this instance?
Please, Ratty, can you describe them for me?
Okay, so she comes out of this beautiful twirl. The bell on her tail like does this little ring, and then with that ring, she you hear a second cling as she closes the gap between the two of you, and this rapier goes shwing, and this guy's throat is slit. And then she throws the blood off of the rapier and sheaths it.
And she gives the attack to Runapeng as well.
Nice.
Okay.
28 damage.
No, that's not enough yet. Okay. Close though.
That is my max damage. Nice.
Oh wow. Yeah.
God, 12 plus 16. Holy fuck.
Great weapon master, man. Alrighty. Aiden. Like, he's also got like some blood on him, looks at the pen and just goes, when I pictured hero, I didn't really picture this, but it's okay, I can respect it. I was punch.
Whenever you describe his attacks, I know you describe them as so cool, but I can't see them as cool.
You can't. That's that.
I think that's a personal problem.
That's gonna miss. Second attack. It's 5. Just misses by
This
1.
dude,
So he whiffs
dude-
both. Aiden whiffs both like a roundhouse kick and an elbow. Just sort of like turns back as he misses both attacks and just wipes up his hair and just like brushes it off as like,
swipes his hair!
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Okay.
I think Xavier just catches Nepent's eyes. This dude is just standing between them, and he just smiles and says, "No, I'm glad we brought him along."
Action dash. They're getting the fuck out of here. Running to opposite direction.
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah, take it on this one.
All
finish the
all three of them get opportunity attacks.
Okay. Nepent already used her reaction, yeah?
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Aiden does.
Aiden's gonna land that one. 13. Roll your attack, Xavier. This might get him.
11.
He runs away. Extremely hurt and bloodied though.
The one running away from me doesn't look hurt yet.
Relatively healthy.
All right. I'm going to let him go, but I want to see is he carrying anything that looks stolen?
Make a perception check.
All right. Perception. Oh, that's a natural one.
Oh my god.
We're 5.
He's bare chested. You know.
I'm just going to shout, "Drop anything you stole!" Comes out of a swirling sandstorm.
You see, he is crying, eyes wide, probably peed his pants, running away, as he looks over at his 2 former leaders and says, Odessa, I'm sorry, and just runs.
We have that effect on a lot of people.
It's gone. And I believe that's the... No, there's one guy left.
Oh, he's
I
dead.
thought he was dead.
Oh shit!
Papilius killed him.
Yeah.
So are they like gone?
I mean, you gave a sniper rifle. Sniper them.
Yeah.
Well, it's Shroud's call.
Snipe him!
Okay.
They're still within your reach, but I'll say that at this point, combat has technically ended. They are still within range of Sea Serpent. If you want to shoot this guy, he looks very bloodied.
Can I chase him?
You can, yeah. So what's the
With
the
that,
order?
I
of
have
things
120 feet of movement speed. Okay, I think Ronek's gonna go first.
here? Okay.
Alright, you can go first. It's fine.
You'll
I'm gonna prepare my
most
longbow.
definitely catch up to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch up to him and use my longbow, stay a little bit apart, and keep shooting him with a longbow until he's dead because I have 600 feet of range on my longbow as well.
Okay. So, slight spoilers, but the Rickon scene from Game of Thrones, as he is running, like trying to zigzag, bows coming, like
Oh,
arrows.
why you gotta make such a sad scene?
I'm also picturing him trying to weave through the legs of a stomping Paraceratherian.
Yeah, eventually, an arrow does land in his on his nape, and it just goes falls down.
The one that runs from
roll 1 dice of damage just for fun and see if that'll do it. 4 plus 8, so 12 total. He had 10 health left. Did Ronax want
Plus
to
10
like
as
give
well.
up? Oh god, yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, I was just letting Golf go first.
Okay. Yeah,
Because
But
we
I
hadn't
think
gotten to
there's
my.
another person left.
he's dead, but
Yeah,
the
after I'm out of
other
it,
one
man.
that has run off, you can fire at that one. It's the one that Ness appointed as new leader.
I am going to try and shoot his legs out.
Oh god.
And not hit anything.
That one will hit. Roll 1 more. We'll say you get 3 shots off before he like takes cover behind sand dunes. 11. That's a misfire. that's a misfire on Sea Serpent. So, 1 shot goes off. You just see blood across the sand as he tumbles over, keeps on running, and then on the 3rd shot as you're aiming. Yeah, describe.
I just wanted to say that I was gonna amp the shot that hit.
Okay.
We'll do 2nd level. Let's see if I got this correct.
That might be enough to... Yeah, we'll see.
Well, it's not that much damage.
Seven, yeah, he's still up. You can fire, like, what element do you choose?
What? I forget. Did we ever discuss what my range was in terms of like the range of elements that I have available to me? Is it just
It's the spells that you have.
okay?
Yeah.
Let me just look this over really quickly.
As we're just standing there, Xavier will, with his 2 blades, just clean the blood off of them with each blade, just like that, this kind of screeching metal sound, and flip them over around, look them over, and look them back in the vent, and say, "They work quite well. Better than I thought."
Just fire.
Okay. So you leave a huge scorch mark as fire explodes out of the bullet that lands onto this guy's right shoulder. He, like clutching his own shoulder, runs and like gets shot by a bow. Yeah, this will be the last attack landed on him before he gets away. Yeah, roll damage, Golf.
Also, I don't think Amabilis gets the extra attack, so she probably only got like 2.
That's on Golf. That's with a keel.
Oh, Golf. Okay,
Yeah.
it says Amabilis. I apologize.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I thought I was talking to myself. I mean, I already rolled for damage. What up?
I mean, let's be real.
Try to fix something.
This dude physically can't get away from Golf. Let's be
Yeah.
real.
I'll give you.
It's
choice.
just not
Do you
possible.
want to let him go, or are you just gonna?
I'm gonna cut his throat with my dagger.
The last thing this
And
guy
let him
sees
slowly bleed to death.
is a flash of black feathers.
And none of us realized. We all thought he got away.
Akil, you stand before this person's corpse as his blood seeps into the sand. Flashes of memory. Sort of like static images on a television. Blood on the sand, houses fallen over, people dead. And then you blink, and you're back where you are.
Oh, oh no! What have I done? I'm gonna drop my deck and just slowly walk back to the party.
Okay. This is the end of combat. You have the tiefling man and the full blood orc, who seems to be the two leaders of these raiders, unconscious. The sun has set, so you are standing over a night sky. You still have their tents and fire up. And you see off to the side, looks to be a wagon. Hello?
Is
Discord? Off to the side looks to be a wagon with filled up with loot that they have taken out from these ruins and have loaded onto.
I think you might need to repeat some of that because I don't know about anyone else, but
Discord just
okay.
Yeah.
I think we were all simultaneously going, is this Roddy's internet or ours? Like, what's happening?
Okay. The sun sets. You have the bodies of the two leaders of the Red Banner Raiders with you, unconscious. There's currently a night sky over the desert. You have their two campfires still lit. All of their tents are still up, and towards off to the kind of the right is this cart that they have loaded up with loot, that they have seemed to taken from these ruins, and the rest have fled. If you want to continue that conversation you're having, Nepenthe and Xavier, please feel free to do so.
Yeah, and it'll get even better the more you practice with them.
Was this not practice?
You don't practice enough.
We practice every night.
2 times a day it should be. You have 2 weapons, practice 2 times a day. Hold this.
Morning this now? Fine.
She's just gonna go ahead and sort of just toss him her axe, and then she's gonna run around and collect the bodies that had been shot further away from camp.
Drop both of my swords, almost cut my leg. Catch the axe.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
I reappear leaning quite heavily on my quarter staff with a few bloody wounds. I look around at the carnage and go, "Oh well, yeah, I was leaving mine alive. Yeah, okay."
It's just not our style. I think I was too, but
She comes back over a dune with a giant body on her arm. Oh, you wanted me to not do that?
Well,
Explicit instructions next time.
Well, I think they probably deserve it. But yeah, I mean, I just met them, so I wasn't like.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you just have a rough life. You just end up here. It's, you're just looking at Nepenthe. You're I mean, it's fine. It's like pointing at just all of the blood. Just gonna hold his hand out and like sift it off of her and throw it away. Just like, ugh. Just
Well,
okay,
I
this is
mean,
gonna take some time.
they'll have a better afterlife, right?
Better because they're dead?
I mean, they're not like criminals anymore, so
I
What happens in the afterlife if she's not dead?
I guess that makes you a god?
I think I need to have a lie down.
there's enough gods.
You see Aiden. Go ahead. Sorry, finish what you're saying.
No, I was just gonna say let's check the bodies.
Okay. Anybody who wants to start like going through the belongings of people, you can roll some investigation checks if you want. I'll allow anybody to roll. And then
Down.
see Aiden kind of like runs off in a bit of a hurry. Picks up the torn piece of paper that seems to be their permit. Kind of gives it a look over and says, "Oh no, might be in a bit of trouble for this. Is anybody good with documents? I'm not too bright with those. Can you give this a look over, maybe?"
Yeah.
I look over his shoulder and go, it seems to be on paper.
Yeah, seems to be the case as well. You're very observative. Like, you detect no hint of sarcasm in his voice. He's completely upfront with you.
Yeah, I would show that to the Vernex and Xavier, though, because they do not. I know the basics, but there's more of the scholarly types.
Miss Ronax, Mr. Xavier, could you perhaps give this document a look over? If these are real, then we might have some trouble on our hands, because if the city has indeed allowed for their excavation, then we've basically committed crime.
I just raise my hand and say, I was going to look over the documents.
I just
Personally.
got them for you, sir.
I meant before
Okay.
the death. But it's fine. We'll figure it out. I'll take them. Kind of hold them together so that the ripped ones can look whole. They'll look real.
Ronax and Xavier, sort of check would this be?
He's just
I
gonna
have
look at the document.
calligrapher supplies.
That's kind of like for writing. I would say maybe.
Yeah, I figured I can kind of look for forging on it.
I'll call this just a general intelligence check. Okay.
Okay.
Ronax, do you want to give it a look over as well, or give him advantage?
I can give him advantage.
Okay.
He doesn't need it.
24. Roll another one,
Go
just in case of not 20.
8, 24.
24. You're kind of like trying to bring to memory sigils and symbols that you've seen, and you think back, since you work very heavily with the Cobalt Soul, and you look at a symbol that you've kind of emblazoned upon your own cloak, and you look towards the emblem that is on the piece of paper, and you look back and forth between the two a little bit. You like take out a magnifying glass and look closer. The symbol seems legit. However, the writing on it and the signature seems to cement this as a document that was forged, though maybe not entirely by these group of people.
So they have a mole on the inside that got them the documents, probably.
You reckon that that's the case? Either that, or they must have gotten the wax seal somehow.
Mm-hmm.
The stamp, the emblem, yeah.
I mean, if they had like attacked the people that were here, they very easily could have found a seal on someone.
I would assume that I'll say as Xavier. I'd assume the seals used to actually give out documents that are this important are probably kept safe within high offices.
That would be the case.
It doesn't seem like something they would be carrying around on that person.
Yeah.
I won't mention that there's most likely a mole. I'll keep that to myself.
Roger. Yeah, you do have that information available to you. With an 8 investigation, it's kind of hard pressed to find anything more than a few scraps of personal trinkets that these bandits carry around. You find a couple of dog tags, medieval dog tags. You find a couple of items like playing cards, coffee pots. They don't seem too well off. And now, even looking over at it, their main sort of strength seems to come from physical prowess, because a lot of these bodies are well built. However, their weapons and armors are ramshacked and just seems to be put together with bones and scraps and parts.
I will throw up a detect magic. Does anything specifically that rusty greatsword look special?
The great sword doesn't really give off any magical properties. Seems to be the focus of which he used to cast the spell.
Okay. Could I tell, was this guy looking over his body and having analyzed and canceled his own magic? Did it seem like divine fury or arcane prowess and natural manipulation, anything like that? Like, what did it seem like he was making use of?
I'll give you a choice. I would say if you're looking over his body for clues, make an investigation. If you're just trying to discern this from from a magic standpoint, make an Arcana check.
Yeah. Well, he's still alive, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah. 23.
23 seems to be first of all, the individual doesn't look particularly studious, nor does he look like he has any inner source of magic. So his spell casting must have come from a clerical nature or perhaps something darker.
And do we know the god of the orcs? That might be. Do I have any clue?
Make a religion check.
Sorry, I know I'm asking a lot of questions.
No problem. Just make a intelligence check. Oh, no, sorry. Religion check. Not a high DC. This is most likely knowledge known to more than a variety of people. 23. You know the god of war as of currently, and the domain of orcs is taken up by Ilnevel, the war maker.
Ilnevel, okay.
By the way,
yeah.
As I'm before tending to my own runes, I'm trying to calm down the stomping Paraceratherium, like following it around and going like, Quiride, Sere, Rene, Rexima.
Make an animal handling check with advantage.
Okay. Let's do that. That's a lot. That's 22.
Yeah, easy. Is sort of put a hand up to his leg and just pat, and grab hold of his reins and just calms down.
Look at the look at the big footprint, the depression in the sand with a squashed person in it. So, that's unfortunate.
You see one depression, indeed, with a squashed person in it, and you see another footprint in the ground. That one has no person, just blood. And then Raxamar lifts up one hoof, and you just see stuck to the sole of his hoof is just this person, in a very comical, squashed.
No.
He seems very distressed.
You've got something stuck in your foot there. Little help.
I imagine just like a little tiny dagger like dug into the skin, but you can like barely feel it, but it's definitely still there.
Yeah. He's irritated. He's like rubbing this body against the rock and it's like not coming out. It's very bloody.
I think we calm him down,
Yeah.
and then a few of us extract this very unlucky person, or ex-person.
Yeah, takes a bit of an effort and
This very unlucky skid mark.
yeah. Raxamar is happy now.
Yeah.
All right, Maseambar. You are at S1. Two unconscious bodies of the raider leaders before you. What do? You see before you are the ruin entrance. A series of stairway leads down into a relatively well-lit corridor that you do not have to go down yet at this point if you do not wish to do so. And you're just kind of taking care of bodies. We'll say maybe an hour goes by. The moons hang low in the sky and the breezy, cold desert air blows through now.
I would like to make my tinker's check.
Of course, do repair Sea Serpent.
Are we taking a rest right now?
We can
Then-
say that, yeah.
Yeah, we need to tie up these guys first.
Yeah, I was gonna say that as well.
We don't know when they're gonna wake up.
The fentanyl, just make sure they're tied up.
Can I
Yeah,
go
that's
to
a
the
fix.
bathroom and take some short rest?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, at last party.
Okay.
Can
What do you
I
ask?
Go up? Can I go up then just take some short rest? Maybe
On Roxamar?
I cannot. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just fly to recommend, go to the bathroom and just sit in the tub.
We don't actually have a bathroom, we just have a bathtub.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, it's a little awkward.
I
If
feel
you,
like any room counts as a bathroom if there's a bath in it.
it's really just
technically-
one big bathroom. I
Yeah.
guess. But, like, it's a bathroom. I wouldn't necessarily call it a restroom. You know, there's just a bath. That's all we really
Can you rest
have.
in there? Yes, it's a restroom. Moving on.
Aiden says, well, if I guess it can be both.
I feel like the defining feature there is it's not important.
We can
Stuff
call
and
it
stuff.
a rest bathroom or a bath restroom. No?
A
Okay.
bathing room.
The perfect example of like a 0 intelligence arguing like a 4 intelligence.
I'm a fire intelligence.
Ooh.
So at this point you can go and we'll say you can take your short rest right here. And if you wish to go into S1 right now, you can do so. Looking around, S1 seems to be well cleared out, meaning the only thing left here for you, unless you get lucky, are things that are left behind after an excavation. Now, this is knowledge to you, and Aiden also reminds you of this, was that S1 was already here before the earthquake, and people have already come in and out several times out of S1, and so it's relatively been well cleared out. However, they have left several things intact just for the purposes of study that you can go around and look at if you want to.
Okay.
It is 27 good, by the way.
Yeah, totally.
I think once we're done with a short rest, Ronax is going to head down into the ruins.
Okay.
While they're resting, I don't know. I don't really need to rest. I'll just call over to Ness and say, "Hey, you've got that the canter is what it was called. Sorry, the water thing.
Yeah.
Realizing decanter is not what Ness would refer to it as. Can I see that real quick? Well, we've got these guys.
Yeah, it's in here somewhere. Dig around in my pack. Yeah. Oh, here it is. I'll pass it over to him.
I'll kind of kick the orc a little bit, and then I'm weak, so he doesn't stir. I will open up the decanter and.
I'll say.
What's the word?
Or do you want a little bit of water, a lot of water, or a lot of water?
Let's go medium.
Yeah. Lorei'an, and 5 gallons of water hits his guy in the face.
So attempting to wake him up?
Yeah.
Okay. Before that happens, kind of simultaneously, Ronax, as you enter the ruins,
Well, I was doing this while she was resting.
Oh, okay.
It's just we have an hour. Might as well interrogate this guy while that's happening.
I just wanted to give one quick little tidbit here. Your feet catches onto something and almost kicks this sort of piece of stone rubble loose from a pile of rocks, and it spins and rotates and comes to a stop in front of you. Seems to be like almost a stone slate of some sort. It's relatively smooth, shipped at the top, where it comes to rest in front of you.
I'm fine getting to this after he interrogates the guy.
Yeah, that's I just wanted to describe that that happens. So, who are you pouring the water on? The orc or the tiefling?
The orc.
He shoots up violently, gasping air.
Hey, beautiful.
Looks around.
I'm just kind of kneeling in front of him, both short swords dug into the dirt, and like kind of crouching, holding onto them.
What did you do?
I'm there for intimidation factor.
I didn't do anything. Things happened to them. I didn't do anything.
Spits on the floor. Why'd you keep me alive?
I looked to Ness. I don't know. That wasn't my decision.
Yeah,
I would have done it, but
yeah, you hadn't done anything to make me kill you yet. But you was being threatening and the problem, so I attacked you one day.
I swear, if my hands are free from these damnable ropes, I will strangle the life out of you.
Cool. Hey, just moving past that. Hey, you're here for some reason, out of curiosity. And I think he would have set this up to where Xavier would have sent. I should have said this before, I forgot, but sent Adrian off on some errand.
Yeah, sure.
So I guess I'll do that now. I'll just say, hey, Adrian, by the way, I'll just like kind of put my finger up to this orc and like pause myself and say, Adrian, just real quick, I think I left something over on Araxamar. I know it takes a little bit to get up there. Can you just go look for it?
Yeah, sure, I can do that. What do you need me to get?
It was a book. Just you know what? You'll find it.
Okay.
I trust you.
Name's Aiden, by the way. Sorry, just.
Did I not say Aiden?
No, you said Adrian.
I said Adrian, didn't I?
That's okay.
It's very in character, though.
Need to remember.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I'm so sorry. That's
No, I'm sorry.
That's...
Good work.
No, you did wonderful. I apologize.
You did wonderful. Thank you.
So much going on right now, just the back and forth, the battle. It's just
it's crazy.
Yeah, very crazy.
I'll
And
go.
as he leaves.
He like runs away.
Just say to the tied up guy, you see, we're very polite, really. I mean, if you just stopped to get to know us, that probably wouldn't have hit you so much.
We're very much conversationalist, I believe. I think that's our prerogative.
Yeah.
Defense specialty, mainly. I just put up the Met over my shoulder. She's just glaring at him.
His muscles flex. And attempts to tear off the ropes, but to no avail.
So, as I was saying, clap my hands together and then grab one of the short swords again. Can I put my chin on my hands as I'm just watching him? Saying, as I was saying, you and your friends were here under the Cobalt Soul, as you said. And as, representatives of the Cobalt Soul, and the symbol on my chest kind of embellishes itself as the armor kind of like glints and highlights it on my shoulder.
And I chime in. Yeah, it's funny that they were sent by the Cobalt Soul and you were sent by the Cobalt Soul. That's a coincidence.
It's strange. They sent both of us here for the same mission at different times.
Nobody sends
But
us.
weird, huh?
We go where we want.
Well, that's, you know what? Good for you. That's a good prerogative. But, weird. Cobalt Soul giving so much domain over these ruins to so many different parties, especially with the, political aspect of it all, of these raging wars over these ruins going on. But, I'm sure there was a great way for you to have gotten that.
Yeah, it was like, and it's a little bit dangerous walking around with all them red banners when there's some people called the Red Banner Raiders in town.
Yeah. You would not want to get messed up with them. They are a threat, let me tell you.
We are feared in White Paris. People fear us.
Oh, and you are?
Banner. Red Banner.
Oh, okay. I looked
This clears a lot of stuff up.
That makes sense. They were scary. The banners were scary. We should have put that together.
Oh yeah, I'm shaking.
He's super confused right now.
And I'll look back and after laughing and ask and say, "All right, fine. I'll get further to the point. I assume you have some in with the Cobalt Soul. Someone less than fortunate, maybe in their pursuits, looking for some extra cash, or has some hidden interests, maybe something fun like that."
What makes you think I'll tell you?
I don't need you to tell me is the issue. It's much easier if you would. That would be wonderful, I think, for myself. And not as wonderful for Nepenthe. I know she likes to get the information from people. Her way. I like to do it my way. It's much more humane, I believe.
Why don't I'll say one of you between Ness, Nepenthe, and Xavier, you can make an intimidation check with advantage.
I have a +6.
That's better. I can't beat that.
Yeah, I will give her advantage on that. We're just
we're like Nepenthes like they're flexing as we're both like, yeah, actually, to be honest, you're pretty lucky that you're talking to the two of us.
You see,
because Nepenthe and Ronax, we just wanted to kill all of you.
Yeah.
He keeps trying to escape, like flexing, trying to pull the ropes apart, looks around and his eye catches Nepenthe, and for a moment her eye glosses over completely black. And her hair lifts up a little bit before coming back to the same as she was before. Her axe dripping with the blood and guts and entrails, her body just drenched in red. And he goes, swallows a big gulp and says, Odessa does most of the business work.
Odessa. That, you know what? And I clap him on the cheek. That so much easier. Thank you so much. Wonderful.
Get your hands off me.
Okay. Consent. I apologize. That is very important. Hold the hands up. Stand up and kind of huddle with the group a little bit away and say, "So, we have a mole on the Cobalt Soul."
What does they...
Oh, not the animal. That's
Right.
that. When you call someone like a mole of an organization, it's like when they're how do I put this? They're like spying. Do you know what spying is? Not like the game I Spy.
Right. So it's not like seeing something and recognizing it.
It's about seeing something. Okay, you know, it's just gonna have turned to defense.
Yeah.
It's really about like fundamentally moving from the word up. You know, it's where you.
It's like if I was here, but in secret, I was fighting for the Red Banner. That would make me a mole.
Yeah.
Right. Got it. But you're not, right?
No.
You're not. Yeah. Look at her for a second, and then look back to the conversation. Just look there. Yeah. So like that. Like if you were to give information to them, there's someone giving information to the banners from someone named Odessa. Do we know an Odessa? Ask them.
Odessa was the name of the tiefling, you know.
You do.
Yeah, that's not the mole. I was gonna say, wait.
Ah!
Yeah. While they're figuring that out, I'm
I
gonna
just
go
want to-
head back to our friend.
Damn, that was a waste.
I'll be like, yeah, no, he's not, definitely not a mole, because the moles is much fairer.
Oh, Xavier looks frustrated. I thought I did well. Fine.
Okay. My turn.
Yeah, your turn. Sad.
I'm gonna go ahead and walk up to our orc friend here. Now, I'm gonna wake up your friend. Are you gonna be quiet, or do I have to knock you out?
Or could you just tell your friend to give us the information? That'd be nice.
Odessa does what he wants to do. Do you let us
Well-
go if we talk?
I take a long look over at Ronax. Is she listening to us?
I think she's just working on fixing Sea Serpent, and in this moment, she looks up and kind of gives them both a side eye. And says, personally, I think that they should be shoved into a stockade for a few days. Theft of this magnitude. It's ridiculous. This is culture, this is history. And they're selling it off like it's... Well...
You wouldn't understand what it's like to go to bed hungry, starving, without help. Odessa helped us. We find, we keep, and we survive.
How about this? We make a little game out of it. I'll look to Ronax and say, Ronax, you almost done with that? Because if not, how about if you finish that by the time they've given us the information, or before they've given us the information, your call. And then I'll look to them and to the orc and the tiefling, who I'll use the decanter again on, shoving 5 gallons of water into his face, pick him up. And I'll look to between the two of them and say, "But if you can give us all the information we need before that little contraption," and I'll kind of lean in a little bit and say, "The one that burns you alive from the inside," and pull back and say, "She can't finish that by the time you tell us everything we need to know. You don't get another test run."
Oh, Vorax, do come here, please. She sort of reaches up because she's sitting while she's doing this, and leans her head on Vorax. You know, I would think that given that he's from the society that you're robbing from, that he might be a bit more upset. And believe it or not, he can do all sorts of things. He can breathe fire, he can freeze your limbs. I don't know if having your arm frozen off and then, oh dear, perhaps cut away would feel very good.
Xavier just kind of like looks a little grossed out and says, "Yeah, I was just saying, like, you get shot and stuff. She's much more gruesome about it."
Intimidation check with advantage, Ronax. So, you see Tiefling wakes up, splashed, like completely drenched with water, looks at you. No, we wouldn't want that, would we, Zach? No.
Oh, and if you lie, my good friend here, he can just sort of, well, pull the memories out of you.
I don't think we're in a position to lie, honey.
I just wink and give that like click of my tongue.
What do you want to know?
Your informant. In the Cobalt Soul, the one who gave you that document. As official as it might look, we know it to be a forgery. So who wrote it?
A man by the name of... I forget. Orange fellow in a wheelchair?
That's why I didn't want him here.
Now, you've got to understand. These parts here be dangerous and... Well... I suppose you're in a rush, in need of some capable hands to get the job done for you. Where do you turn to but us? Well, we practically approached him. Maybe with a little bit of persuasion. Got it out of him in the end.
So you threatened him?
It looks away.
I'm watching this guy to see if I think he's lying, because I remember Lorei'an Kai being impeccably trustworthy.
Make an insight check.
What's his name again? Orlan Kai, you said?
No,
Yeah,
that's
Lorei'an Kai.
rubbish. That's a 7.
7.
Can I give him advantage to the assist?
You can make a separate one since you already rolled.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I should have said that sooner.
No problem.
Ken! Alright.
He's very good at this person. He's very good at talking and talking in a way where he hides his intent.
I don't like doing this to people that aren't my friends. Like, if my friend needs to remember something, I can help them. Done it once before. He didn't walk out of that very well. Just kind of look off, kind of like remembering a moment, like and shudder, and then walk up, put my hand on his temple, and say, "This is gonna hurt, but I'm not sorry."
No, what
And
are
cast
you?
Detect Thoughts.
And your mind kind of like floods through his neurons, and you sense that same imagery and standing in a place where you are not seen. Throughout the memory, you see a room, a familiar room. You see books are knocked over on the floor, candles thrown against the wall, a wheelchair knocked over, and you see this old man on the floor. He's going, Aiden, help, Aiden. And these two figures, Zark and Odessa kind of like twirling his knife in his fingers, walks up, kicks the old man over and says, well, you gonna carry up on the deal or not? You need to find something. We've got hands for it. Why not strike a deal right here and now, old man? And you see Lorei'an thinks it over, looks at him. You're right, I do need something, but I will not let the filthy hands of bandits like yourselves be the ones to take it. And you're like, well, suppose we're gonna have to do this by force, aren't we, Zark? And Zark, like, picks him up by the scruff of his shirt, ruffles through his belongings, pulls out a stamp, and throws him onto like a bookshelf that then tumbles over. He says, you tell anyone about this? We are more powerful than you could ever imagine, and we will find you. If word of this gets out, your whole library burns to the ground. What a bunch of jokers. Slams the door. And that's when your memory comes back to yourself.
At the tail end of that, I will pull the memory out of his mind with encode thoughts.
What did you do?
Duplicate it, so he still has it, but
Yeah.
I just pull a duplicate out, and just holding
What
that
did you
like
just do?
Calgary essence out. I'll just say, interesting. Wow. I don't like you. I'll be honest.
Xavier,
Yes.
see.
Sorry. A man pulled from his wheelchair, thrown on the floor. A lot of stuff I didn't like. And I'll turn back, kind of holding onto the short swords again.
Would
Just kind of
you
like,
look at that? I'm done.
weird. I had one last question, so I guess they didn't meet the deadline.
I'll be like, so
Sorry, finish what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm not a big killer. I think that's a lot. I leave that up to the group. I don't.
I'll lean into to Ronex and be like, take him back to take him back to where we came from, or get someone to come and get him.
You hear shouting out from where Odessa is. He shouts out, "You've gotta be fucking kidding me! Who cares? History? Tradition? They're all ruins. Who are we stealing from if there's nobody to steal from? They're all dead. We're just making a living. Who the fuck cares about people who have been buried under the sands for hundreds of years? Who gives a damn about that?"
I'm going to. I'm looking over at Ronax. I imagine she is displeased by this.
Ronax is holding Sea Serpent.
Okay.
Just sort of loosely observing it for a moment before looking up.
I'm going to look over at Odessa and be like, "Yeah, you should really you might have less time than you think, friend, to turn your life around. So I really think about stopping talking."
Yes, it's all right.
Mm.
You seem to misunderstand. If you truly believe what the words that just came out of your mouth are, it truly makes no sense to me, because you could go your whole life without doing something terrible to people, things. I really truly believe that you could, if you wanted to. But when things got hard for you, when you struggled, you instead did something so heinous and so terrible as to assault an old man and steal and do the best that you could to try and ruin other people's lives and livelihoods. Tell me, how many people have you killed in your pursuit of happiness?
We kill. We live. We take. We survive. That's the way the world is. If you don't see it that way, honey, then you haven't seen enough of the world.
That's not how the world is. You don't have to kill people to survive. That's just the twisted, fucked up mental image of the world that you have. And quite frankly, I'm really beginning to get sick and tired of people who think like you. And I'm going to aim Sea Serpent at his head. And I'm going to pull the trigger.
I'm standing next to him. Can I try to shield that?
Okay. This is gonna be an interesting contest here. Xavier, make an athletics check.
I think once she sees Xavier move to shield, she's going to kind of point the gun down.
Yeah, he'll just stand in front of it and say, "All right, I feel like things are getting a little heated. Onyx has his hand out and just says, I entirely understand what you're saying. I'll be honest, I'm not very good at all this. I was very much bluffing with all the killing stuff.
And do you think it's all right to just let him go about and do as he pleases?
No, I'm with Ness. Cobalt Soul, I assume, has ways to detain people. And if not, the guard does.
Who's going to take him back? Are we going to send them on their way and trust that they'll keep their word? Are we
I
going to
have
walk
some
back with them?
ways to make sure that they are. How do I say this? Out of order for a little bit.
Xavier, as you move in to
Yes.
shield Ronax and step in between between Odessa and her, does an 18 hit you?
18. I will assume I'm surprised and not cast shield and say yes.
Stupid fucker.
Yeah, now he's just gonna die because.
I had you GM roll me a perception check, which was lower than his
Yeah.
sleight of hand.
Yeah.
He has used one of his hidden knives to slice off the ropes that had been holding him back, and he lunges at you, laughing maniacally with the knife. Now, he is an
I
assassin.
assume he's an assassin.
Yes.
Wonderful.
So he's going to take sneak attack
Crit.
crit on your back.
I'm standing next to Xavier, aren't I?
Yes.
I'm standing
Right.
in front of him. Do I see this?
All of you see.
I
this
assume we're all
happen
surprised.
right as soon as the blade plunges into your back. You take.
I want to know if I see this because I can
Okay.
make it hurt less if I see it coming.
I'll allow you to do that because the reaction is quick enough to the point where the ropes come off and he dashes and like comes at him with the dagger, laughing.
So I'm gonna reduce it by 13.
Okay.
Damn. I would like to do something when this happens, but I will wait for the damage. If I'm not dead.
You take 40 points of damage total.
Okay.
Subtracted by 13. As he plunges a poison blade in your back, laughing.
Can I do something as that happens?
Yes.
Okay. As Xavier like coughs up blood, he just turns around quickly, grabs him by the neck, and because he has one hit point, I hope you'll let me do this.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, it has to be a willing creature, but I don't know. It's fun.
Yeah, just
I cast Thunderstep, and the two of us disappear, and reappear 90 feet up, just plummeting to the ground.
Boom!
And as I want to kind of manipulate that for a little bit, because just say one thing as we're falling,
Totally.
and I'm like on top of him,
Mm-hmm.
holding onto him, and just say, "Now she has to kill you, you idiot!" And
As you're falling,
what I will say is, as we reach closer and closer and closer to the ground, I just let him look at it, and then when we reach 20 feet from the floor, I cast Polymorph and turn into a giant eagle and grab him by the shoulders and hold him suspended 5 feet off the floor.
I'm going to shoot him now.
okay. And Midfall looks at you, smiling wide-eyed. He has completely lost his mind at defeat, to defeat at this point. He says, "Life chained behind bars is no life. If we do not get to do what we want to do, then I would prefer that I not live." And gets suspended in midair as Ronax roll an attack.
If you'll let me, I'm gonna roll a D100.
Okay.
Over 50. She's going to do something.
If he doesn't want to be in prison, that means it's a worse fate than death to him. So I will attempt to block this shot with the wings. But I'm sorry. I know it's like getting in the way. I don't mean to.
Never mind, I won't do it
But
then.
I think it's an interesting thing. If it's up to you. But I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I think
Just
Your guys' call.
This is Odessa, right? Who's
Yeah.
how Stark is still conscious, isn't he? Unless
Yeah, I
What-
got a firm grip on him when Odessa started his shit.
He's
Uh-uh.
struggling against you to no avail.
I will just say, talk to your friend if you don't want those to be his last words.
Odessa! Odessa! Getting out of here! He says, turns back. Take care of yourself, big guy. Do it! What are you waiting for? Looks at you, Ronax.
I think at this juncture she's just kind of put her gun down. Not like on the floor or anything, but she looks very what's the word that I want to use?
annoyed, flustered.
Tired.
That's fair.
She looks very tired.
Cowards! Your history and tradition can all eat shit.
I push his face into the dirt. Joe, you
You're
muted.
muted, Joe.
It's time for you to go back to sleep.
And I'll just kind of, as I do that, form into Xavier again, and step on him one last time, and hobble forward and go, okay, that. Grabbing onto the knife wound. Solid hit. That, okay.
Looks up, bloodied, at Ronax, beneath Xavier's boot, and says, "You're no better than me."
I didn't ask for your opinion. I would prefer it if you wouldn't give me it. And she walks away, and I think that's when she would go into the ruins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Odessa!
I'll
She's
hobble
better.
forward.
I was just going to. Yeah. So he's unconscious now, is he?
Oh, okay.
That's what I was trying to do, at least, with shoving his face in the dirt.
We'll say you give him one more smack right across the face, maybe like a chop to the back of the neck, real cool, and he falls unconscious back again.
I'll just hobble and grab Ness by the shoulder and just say, "Whew, could you, I don't know, bandages or can I?
How many hit points are you down?
I'm only down the 40 that he dealt me, or 27, I guess.
27. I'm gonna keep a reserve of 5 just in case, because that's
Totally
handy sometimes. But you can have 25 back.
awesome.
All right.
And I'll be like,
uh,
I'll be like with the orc guy. I'll be, yeah, you should sleep too, and I'll just throw across the back of the head, just enough to put him out again.
Did the pet want to do something?
I was gonna just say something to him, and then I was gonna knock him out. So same end result, but
Yeah, you get to say it before black.
Yeah.
I spent over 40 years hungry every night, chased by demons, and I never resorted to hurting or stealing from anyone. Maybe while you take a little rest, you can rethink your priorities.
Whack!
And that.
Out. We resume. I've got two scenes here. One for Ronax, one for Q. Suppose we'll go with Ronax first since I prefaced it earlier. But as you step into the ruins, your feet kicks this stone slate out from the rubble as it spins and comes to rest in front of you.
What does it look like?
Looks to be a
What's on it?
stone slate. As a historian, you would know that which is perhaps used for reports of some kind or writing.
It's not blocking my entry further into the ruins, is
Oh
it?
no, it's like this size.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a look over and see what it says.
You run your hands along it. It's strange. It's completely smooth. There isn't any writing on it. But it's clearly for that purpose.
I'm going to play with the mechanism a bit. See what it does.
Make an investigation check.
I don't know.
We'll say with advantage.
That was for that D100 that I was going to roll.
Okay.
You said investigation with advantage?
Mm-hmm. 25. You actually find a notch on the back with a few loose gears. Which is strange upon like a stone slate at this old. There shouldn't be this kind of mechanism behind it, and people seems to have either ignored it or because it was buried underneath a pile of rocks that your feet just happened to kick out of. You see that it blurs for a moment before these bluish glyphs start appearing on the slate itself in a seems to be draconic, but some words are unfamiliar, and it seems to be an old dialect, one that has that current common draconic has evolved from.
What can I make out from it?
Make a I'll let you choose between just a flat intelligence or a history check. I suppose you'll choose history.
Oh, that rolled with advantage, I'm sorry.
No problem. History.
First into
I don't actually mind giving you that 23 because it's your language. It takes you a little bit. You eventually go through and figure out the writing in between each lines and the words that you're not very aware of. In that moment, you kind of substitute with other words that could that are written similarly or could mean the same. What you find on this tablet is written in this old draconic. Account day 137. Supplies running dry. Unable to go outside. Manavi left to go find help but did not return. Morale is low. The gods do not answer our prayers. I fear the worst has happened.
I'm just going to kind of feel over the slab once or twice. and glance back at Odessa. Before moving in further into the ruins.
On the ruin walls, this is a particularly shallow set of ruins. The left side of it has collapsed into itself. So what you see before you, these ruins are kind of like a T shape. The left corridor, the left side of the top of the T has collapsed into itself. What you see before you is kind of like, I suppose right now is an inverted, an upside down L. And so on the walls furthest in are on the walls are these very large stone plates. And language has been carved into the walls. There are a total of 2 walls that you can see with words written on them. And you look to your right and you see a side chamber that opens up into a larger room. It has been emptied out.
There's only one side chamber?
Yes. The other one has collapsed in.
I'm going to look for panels or some sort of mechanism that might be able to open any other doors that may be hidden.
Make another
in this place.
Investigation check. 13. Unfortunately, like I said, these ruins have been previously excavated before, and then with almost like the second wave that has come through with these tomb raiders, not tomb raiders, sorry, just general raiders in general. Almost everything has been cleared out, so what is left for you here are these texts written on walls. With a 13, however, you realize that the side chamber, you were looking for a panel that opens up a room. However, the side chamber itself seems to be a room that has been opened up due to a mechanism. You see traces of bone on the floor. Old, not filled, seems to have been cleaned up. Because you see cobalt blue tarps that have been put down on the floor. And these bones have been gathered and almost sort of like archaeologically realigned, almost like dinosaur fossils, but they were trying to like define the people that once stayed here. And the bones look draconic in nature, as in dragonborn.
Do they appear to be of all different kinds of builds and sizes?
Oh, definitely.
How many are there?
So. You see large heads, you see small heads. A total of maybe 20 or so sets of bones. Maybe there was more at one point, but they have been cleared out. You also see that within this chamber there is a large stone plate that has fallen down, sort of broken in half. Seems to be like the label for what this room was. And it says bunker on it.
What? You said that there's text written on the walls.
Yes.
How far up does it go?
On the outside room, there's 2 walls filled with text.
I will look at the... I'll first look at the one written in on the very most left, top left, and then I will look at the one written on the very most top right.
Okay. Written in the same language, you try to piece together the words that are written here on this wall. You also realize that upon approaching the ruins, you saw almost this dome-shaped structure, and it seems to be that side chamber, the bunker that you saw seems to be that dome structure. You read aloud or you read to yourself the writing on the cavern walls, the ruin walls. In Old Draconic, the leftern wall says, "When that beam of light pierced the sky, we all stared at the heavens in awe. Life as we know it has changed. Our people lost to the winds. The wise kings were right. His people lived safely under the green forest. We should have followed."
And which one was this one?
This was the middle one.
The top left one?
Yes. Oh, sorry. This was the so imagine the top of a T. The top left has crumpled inwards, so this would technically be the middle, and then there's one more on the right.
Okay, sorry.
No problem. The one on the right says, "To think Veriar Nox would go so far in the time of crisis. The four kings had no choice. A connection was made. Our faith and belief transcended to the heavens, and the divines opened their gates to greet us." That's all you discern from these ruins.
I think I am going to spend a bit more time in here, just sort of reading over once, twice, and again.
Okay. We cut to a keel. 1 second. I'm gonna try to get this song open here. Okay. Akil, you sit atop these ruins, staring down. Images seemingly fill your head, mostly of blood on the sand. You look at your own hands. You see blood stains. A knife in one of them, the knife that you dropped. And then you blink and the knife isn't there anymore. You don't recall this memory. Where is it from? It's clearly your hands. Is it your blood? No, you think not. Couldn't have been. That's when you hear, "Troubled by memories, are we, master?" Yes, I see. Ruthless. Merciless.
I just don't want to think about it right now.
Oh, but you are. Your brain is forcing you to think. And you can't stop it. Do
I'm gonna
you
look
remember
down at my head. Yeah.
their faces? How they begged. But you get the job done, don't you? You get the job done.
I do not remember what I do not remember, and that is the end of it. What has been forgotten does not be important, so I just don't want to think about it.
Then why are you here? Why do you find yourself back where you started? When clearly the golden field suit you better, here you are. Back in the dry sands, the home that you left. Clearly you're not at the college. You know you're close, right?
No, I do not know.
Jumps up on your lap. What are you doing here? Is it because you like
I'm just
these
being
people?
with my friend.
Almost as if I
Yes.
read your thoughts. Will they be able to take it when they find out who you are? What you did?
I don't know what I did, and I don't remember about it.
Interesting. My previous master also had a weird form of memory loss like yourself. Oh, but I saw what he was. I saw what he is and what he could do. And I see you for who you are.
You
All
are
the
not just a
things.
hallucination.
Oh, I'm here, aren't I?
Then what are you?
Oh, just an observer. Chains left behind by something older than you could possibly imagine.
That I will not imagine that. I'm not going to think about it then. I'm just gonna be old me. Yeah, I'm just gonna be the Rayfield me.
Ryefield you. Oh, but the Ryefield you seems to have found yourself back in Reuben Ridge, Master. How long can this go on? I wonder. The chains
I don't know.
pull, Master. They pull. And they will eventually drag you back to where you were.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You remember in due time. Vanishes from your lap.
I'm gonna shake my hand, go back into the room and join the party. Yeah.
Okay. With that,
I'm
let's
curious.
take a small
I'm
break,
curious.
shall we? Okay, go ahead. Sorry. Go
Oh,
ahead.
I was just going to say, I'm curious whether Akil reaches out for help or keeps that to himself.
I'm gonna go back to the party and just say hi and just keep not talking about it. Keep it to himself. Yeah.
With that, we'll take a 5-minute break. Back soon.
Interesting. Cool.
Cool.
Okay.
Where we at?
You now, Ronax, feel like you have sufficiently gotten all you can out of these ruins. You walk back out, or you can like after maybe. How long do you stay inside?
I think she would be in there for about a half hour, and then she would come out and walk up to Nepenthe and pardon me, if you don't mind, I have a bit of a request of you, and perhaps you as well, Ness.
Name it.
Do you see that dome right there? And she sort of turns and points. How far up off the ground is it?
It's relatively large. Imagine maybe so like a bank-sized building. Like yeah.
There was a bit of a cave-in inside, but I am very curious to see what is inside of that room. We might damage something. There's two options. We could either spend some time and move some rocks, or we can attempt to break into the top and rope down.
I worry for the integrity of the building. Did the cave-in come from it, or something else nearby?
I'm not quite sure. It is quite old. Seems to be some sort of pre-realm shatter bunker. It's talking about these people hid here. They couldn't go outside. They couldn't do anything, it seems, except for wait and die. This was their tomb.
The storm was... It makes sense. The roof may be our best option, but let me see the rocks. Ness,
Yeah. I can help
You
you move some
can-
rocks. Yeah.
are you sure? You got hit pretty badly in that fight.
Yeah. I've patched myself up. I heal pretty good.
Akil, can you watch our friends here?
Of course. Yeah.
Keep a close eye. I tried to strip the rest of them of any other secret knives, but eyes open.
Okay.
I'll stay with the kill.
Okay. You make your way back into the ruins. Looking at the cave-in, seems to be a corridor that extends outwards into the dome-like structure. The cave-in, it looks pretty bad. It's like the corridor has been flooded with rocks, and the rocks seems to have looking at the slant of it, looks to have come from the inside, almost like rocks have flooded the room and spilled out the front door.
No, the roof.
Yeah.
The roof, then.
How tall is this building?
Relatively tall. The size of a good maybe 4-story building, we'll say.
When they're getting back up, like go again, examining things and walking back out, Xavier is standing between the two guys, unconscious bodies, and kind of thinking a moment. and says, so I've got a thing. If you guys want to get in, I can turn someone into a dire mole, something big. Burrow your way in. If you don't want to do that, I could just use that to stick these two in a position where they're not going to move anywhere.
That could be an option. Perhaps.
Could I do like a... Oh, sorry, go.
I suppose if you don't feel up to it, I know that you're a bit injured. I could take on the task. That way you can all get some rest.
I'll leave it up to you. It's fine. It's no investigation. Just kind of taps onto the wound that was there. As he realizes that he hadn't actually sealed up the blood marks, and the fabric closes in on itself to cover up the wound. He says, "I'm doing all right now, thanks to Ness. Anything to help you out."
Well, it's too high to jump.
I've got my tree climbing gloves.
Let's
The mole.
The mole might be our best bet.
Awesome.
Ooh.
Not that mole.
Oh.
The real one this time.
Yeah, Roddy, what animal do I think would be best for this? Is there like Avatar level what's it called?
Badger moles.
Badger moles?
Badger moles. Maybe not as big as the ones in Avatar. But they can get up to a pretty large size in Greenhaven.
Alright, yeah. So like a dire badger or like a dire... I like dire mole. Dire mole sounds sick.
Yeah, dire
I'm
mole.
kinda into that one.
Yeah. So who's becoming
Can't
a
say I've
dire
ever
mole?
wanted to be, but come on.
Alright. Just heads up. I don't know, you might feel like eating dirt. I don't know. I haven't done this one before.
I've eaten dirt before.
Oh, this is fine then. And I will grab her by the shoulders and kind of do similar to how he affects illusions. He does a similar form for transmutation. Grabs her by the shoulders, looks in her eyes, and says, "Have fun!" and expands, and she kind of grows and falls onto her hands and knees and expands as like turns the fur and forms into a dire mole.
We'll say she's like the size of a motorcycle.
And then I'll just get to work making a little tunnel.
Make an athletics check with the stats of a mole with advantage because you're digging.
Mole stat.
I don't know if dire mole exists. I made that up.
Give it a +6.
A giant badger exists. If you want to do
giant
that.
badger. How much plus strength does it have?
It has a 10-foot burrow speed and has a 13 strength.
Oh, if it has a burrow speed, then you don't need to roll anything. It can
Yeah.
just
Okay.
burrow.
Yeah, slowly but surely, 10 feet at a time.
I'm going to help remove some of the spoil so that we can get in behind her.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can move some. I can do some work.
So, a
Probably more such a fun one.
a dire mole-sized cavern gets dug out, and this epic music is playing. It's just digging. Dirt goes flying, everywhere as she tunnels her way beneath the floor and sort of back up underneath the dome structure. Your head peeks up into a bunch of rocks that go flying all over the place. You take some time to move some rocks aside, and you emerge in a rubble-filled, relatively pitch black interior of a dome.
We made it.
You get that. Kidding.
What's up, Ronex?
She's gonna Let me look at something really quick, actually.
Sure.
Just kind of patting Nepenthe on the head is like her little like a mole. What's it called? The way the little mole nose is, like it's like wiggles.
Yeah. I'm like
I'm just-
blind, so
Yeah, you're just
for
looking
that
around
crossover,
confused.
great.
She's like, "Hey, good job, Nepenthe."
Ronax pulls out a torch from her bag and lights it, and looks at Nepenthe and she says, "Thank you. I appreciate you." And kind of makes her way up into the room.
Emerging after her, you shine your torchlight throughout the room, the dome-like structure itself. Let me just put some, as the track comes to an end. Yeah, there we go. We'll put this one on. Yeah, that's good. Okay. The torchlight flickers as light bounces off the wall of the interior of this dome. Very Indiana Jones, like in nature, as you shine the torch through, and revealing bit by bit as the light bounces off the wall, you see paintings on the interior of this dome, oddly similar to the one in Ryfield in the College of Ashes. This does not seem to be a mural, however, it seems to be you know those cave paintings from Zelda, Breath of the Wild, at the beginning of the game? It's kind of like that. More detailed in nature. You see, these drawings are made up of geometric shapes and patterns. Looking over it very quickly can be very trippy, but you go in and examine the details. Make me a perception check, Ronax.
I put it in chat, but I will also say Nepenthe's mole form is like a misty black with white patches of fur that look vaguely like skulls if you squint.
Natural 20.
Finally.
Hey.
You take your torch, shine it upwards. As light reflects off the partially caved-in walls, the light reveals an image atop the dome, kind of in the very center of the dome itself, of kind of like a circular shape formation, painted white and blue, almost like a gateway. And behind this gateway, all up in the sky of this dome, are larger than life beings. You see a dragon painted white, platinum. You see a womanly figure with orange hair. You see an elf in green robes. And Nepenthe, as you look up, you also see behind them, almost like in a shadow, the vaguely reminiscent form of the Raven Queen. 10 or 15 of these beings line the top of this dome in painting. Light shines down upon them as people on all sides raise their hands up in prayer. You see among them dragonborn, humans, elves. In one wall you see 4 tall beings, clad in robes. Some of them have crowns atop their heads. Your mind flashes back to that old piece of furniture that you found at the bottom of the ocean. An image of the 4 kings. the 4 old elven kings. And this gate above them with gods, it seems, above them and on the other side, and they are praying, they are raising their hands up in awe and respect and wonder. And then your eyes go to the other half of the dome, parts where the cave has flooded in and collapsed towards where the exit would be. You see what can only be described as an ominous gathering of people clad in black and red armor, with red eyes and a flag that they hold. Standing amidst a darkened sky. The flag
I've released
that
the
they
bench
hold
to perform,
is,
by the way.
sorry. The flag that they hold is the shape of a crescent moon. Seems to be directly confronting the people who are in prayers, like raising their hands up. These people are in armor, they have weapons, and they seem to be carrying war banners.
I was just saying I'll have released the bench from her for me when we enter that room.
Cool.
So she can see all that.
I'm going to scramble up the tunnel as well.
Around the room, there's rubble.
Yes.
What else?
There are also bones. Pieces
Littered
of cloth.
on the ground?
Yeah. Buried. Broken. Pottery. Plates. Gear. On the towards the entrance, another sign. On it is written a word in Old Draconic. You do not know what it is. You think it to be a name. It writes Arix Chalft.
What's Nepenthe looking at, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, Nepenthe has made her way over and is looking directly at the raven.
Her billowing cloak almost forms like a veil of shadow behind all the other gods, as her mask, porcelain white, black eyes float amidst all of them in the back.
That's here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a pretty solid likeness.
Yeah. You've seen it before?
My parents described her to me once or twice. And yeah, I've seen her once.
Yeah. Familiar faces up there.
Quite a few, yeah.
Right, is this music intentional?
Oh,
Whoa!
oh, it skipped a track. Okay, there we go.
This is what's
So
happening
this was
next.
intentional, but like next.
Apologies. It skipped a track. That was
How
supposed to
dare
be one
you.
more somber track before action kicks in.
Nice.
That's a threat.
What'd you say, sir?
Ness,
Yeah.
I don't know if you would mind or be able to. These people, they were never buried properly. I don't think that we should take the time. We could let the college do that. We could
Yeah.
perhaps say some words.
Yeah. um. Whoever you all were, the Earth has taken you back already. But we'll take your bones and put them somewhere respectful. And we'll try to figure out what your story was. And thank you for believing. I'll look up at the figures up there again.
You feel an odd sense of warmth and comfort. The smile upon the face of the seemingly elven woman with green robes and billowing orange hair smiles down upon you, almost encompassing the entirety of the sky itself.
Yeah. So many of them, they all believed in you, and that is just me. For now. Do a little half smile.
Then action. Nope, no man.
Did you just sneeze in character?
Me?
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know. I just sat forward. That might have been my chair.
I thought that was a sneeze.
I thought.
Sounded like a grunt.
It sounded like you said a word really, really fast.
Yeah.
I think it might have been my chair.
Xavier?
Ness.
Sorry,
Oh,
go ahead.
sorry.
Go ahead.
Yes.
And then Ronax finish his sentence because this will be the end of the session. What I'm about to say.
Yeah.
When she says your name, she looks up at you, and her expression is seeking. She just kind of studies your face a bit, and you can see these large green emerald eyes. And she is just looking at the floor and then back to you again and crying.
I'll put an arm around it. How long do you think that this has been here?
Weeks, months after the realm shatter. There were messages. Plaques everywhere in the other room from them.
The ones that lived Do you think maybe that's where your people came from?
That's just the thing. I don't really understand how anybody lived after this. They said that they couldn't go outside. I don't think any of them survived. I think they all died. Cold, hungry, alone.
Yeah, Jason. I never thought about this before, but what did that? What ripped a hole in the sky and did that to all those people?
I don't know. I don't think anybody knows. Maybe somebody's figured it out. If they had, they certainly haven't told anybody else.
Is it weird that somehow I just know that it can be put right?
And when you say that, she very quickly looks at you. Just sort of studies your face.
Yeah.
I think we can make it all right. After all this death.
Yeah. I do. Because I know that everybody thinks that they all died, and I point up at the pictures of the gods. But I don't think they did. At least not all of them.
She just kind of takes a very slow, shaky breath. Hope you're right.
Ronax, Xavier, Nepenthe. I need 3 of you to make a perception check.
Can Imitus help?
Yes, definitely. Oh!
Hey.
Natural 20.
Oh, I gem rolled it. But 16.
16. 15. You, all 3 of you notice that softly glowing for Nepenthe and for Xavier inside your bags.
Oh.
The pieces of the blue
crystal
resonate. Vroom. Vroom. Vorax looks up at you. His eye is glowing blue. The crystal inside his exposed core twirling pulses like when you were down in the basement in Ryefield.
Oh, I want to say something else, having not noticed this yet.
Mm-hmm.
You can kill a tree, but no, you can't kill all the trees, because not unless you get rid of all of the seeds.
At the word seeds, as this arcane pulse expands out, it interacts with the fallen rubble in the ruin, and you hear these as tablets, it seems like the slates, that the one similar to the one that you kicked in the front door, all activate, and text comes to life, amplified by the crystal, as like maybe 100 or so of these almost hologram-like
Jesus.
texts all come to life in this dome. Some buried under the rubble chimes. And you see only Ronax knows the text to all of these. To the rest of you, they look like scrawlings. If you speak Draconic,
That's normal.
they vaguely resemble Draconic, but Ronax, you look around and you just see words that you understand. Day 32, day 10, day 159, day 300, day 1. And whole screens and text just sort of fill the room as like imagine the camera spinning around Ronax as like a central pivot point. You see words pop out that you immediately recognize, words that have not changed even though hundreds of years have gone by, almost 1,000 years, that the language remains. Within these same words you see hope, dreams, worship, faith, happy. We are one. Never give up. Even if all seems lost, there will always be hope. And you see hope, 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 hope. Beginning, end. Hope. Not all hope is lost. Eridum. Uxelian. Iolos. Find the answers in Eridum. Screens fade.
No, wait. No, wait.
The room darkens, and the only source of light left are your torches.
Yeah, it wasn't just me that saw that then.
I saw that. Do we know why the crystals would have activated? Could I have put that together?
Make an
Does
arcana
it seem
check.
like there is just an inherent connection between this place and the crystals? That the being within might have an interest?
Yeah. Well, 13. Even with that, yes.
13.
Yes, you kind of answered your own question there.
Okay, cool. If that's the case, I will, holding on to my crystal out of my bag, put a hand on Ronax's shoulder, and cast Detect Thoughts on it. Try to communicate with it.
Oh, shit!
See what it is they want.
Before that happens, Ronax, anything else you want to accomplish?
I think just when you put your hand on her shoulder, she sort of flinches a bit and looks at you. And that's it.
You breathe. Complete the incantations. As you make contact with the crystal, your vision tunnels as you zoom through space-time once more and emerge.
I would have
Say-
tried, because I know this is an interest of Ronax's, to, I don't know, allow her to hitchhike alongside me. I don't know if I'm capable of doing that.
I'll allow it. Just because this moment the crystal is
Hey.
amplifying and
Yeah, narrative things.
within its interest, We'll say not only the two of you, but Vorax comes along as well.
Hey, down with it.
Actually, depends too.
Roddy,
Because
Everyone
she
with
also
the
has
crystal,
Yeah. Yeah?
check your DMs really quick.
Joe, we love you. I'm sorry.
So everybody with the crystal is dragged into this vision. Yeah?
I'm curious about something. So all of this resonance between the crystals does not include the pendant hanging around my neck.
Oh.
What
And
does
he's
it
like, what have I
include?
done?
1 second. Oh. Oh, okay.
Someone sending PMs.
That's an interesting idea. I'm not sure if that would work on detect thoughts. And the
Fine.
casting of this spell is a bit of a complication.
I've ruined your life. I'm sorry.
Now I'm just thinking of how, because I kind of want to include the whole party in this.
Well, the way the amplification crystal works, doesn't it?
Yeah. There is a weird connection that forms from the crystal in Vorax's chest, bounces off to the crystal that Nepenthe and Xavier are holding into a circle, a triangle, and then also two beams of light also shoot out towards three beams of light. I should remember.
Yeah, that part remembers.
One shoots out towards Ness's pendant. The other shoots out towards Ronax's pendant. And the last one goes towards Amabilis's book.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
That's interesting.
As all of these objects slowly hover up and spin, kind of like a magnetic force around them, Amabilis goes, wait, as the book hovers up, the page begins to flip. And from Ronax's pendant, similarly to how the words were being projected from the tablets around the room, Ronax's pendant starts projecting an image onto the crystal, which then amplifies it to fills up the room, almost like you're standing in a how do I describe it? The walls become alive, like screens. The top of the dome.
It feels like Assassin's Creed loading screen.
Basically, yeah. There's a word for it. I don't know if you've seen like the Disney studio. It's incredibly specific where they've kind of like made the walls into projected screens where they use it for film.
Is it
It's from the Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian,
the Mandalorian, yeah.
It's just a large TV screen, a room.
Yeah, basically the
TVs.
entire dome is going to become a projection for this image of detect thoughts that you have cast.
Mm-hmm.
And before
It's
you,
like a terrarium.
yeah, a terrarium. Yes, absolutely, yeah. The floor kind of like makes its way at parts, and a singular beam of light extends up into the heaven, right where the gateway was atop the dome.
As this all happens, Xavier is just gonna look down at the crystal and say, "I meant to do all of that."
And as you are all brought and shown the image of the day where it happened, the realm shatter, that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
No! For such an infamous... I almost fell out of my chair. For such an infamous event, I've seen this thing like 4 times, I feel.
You've seen images of when it happened, but not the exact moment that it occurred.
Oh, okay.
What I'm about
Yeah.
to show you next
I love
session
it.
is the very start of it.
Dup.
I did not expect you to find.
I don't know why you don't
the
expect me to cast Detect Thoughts every time.
Well,
Bruh.
Wizards OP.
Yes.
I did catch what you said earlier.
I've been there.
I already forgot.
Yeah, I've been there.
I
violent typing.
I'm confused as well.
All right.
Oh.
That, our night time comes to an end. For those of you who still have joined us to this point, thank you for staying along for the ride. We'll see you next week.
Bye, everyone.
Adios.
Bye bye.